Would we have had India fires missiles into Pakistan? All right, hold on. What caused this conflict to start? I've been keeping up too much on this shit. It's not nukes. Shout out to Ones for sending that to me. Anyway, a terrorist attack. Love is our only hope. We need to find some, though, Booch. Terrorist attack in India. Hopefully it isn't like some January 7th shit where Israel used that as an excuse to keep doing what they're doing to this day.
Over the past couple of days since...
So Black Lives Matter needs to stop blaming racism for all their problems. Yeah, because racism is definitely not a problem in the States. It is definitely not that some woman who called a child, a 5-year-old child, the N-word, is now wealthy because... Oh, wait. Oh, come on.
I made that video shit-talking black people for fucking rioting for no reason. Should I consider myself racist? Because I generally have this mindset that, like, well, if I feel a certain way about something, I should at least, like, seriously own it and seriously, like, address it. You know what I mean? Like, I openly admit I don't like the LGBT community. I've been very critical of them for years. I've been around...
About what? What are you critical about?
Matt, I'm hard.
Jacob Stanford OCD donated $5 through Super Chat. Don't like either candidate / politics. But I feel like Biden should have had more scrutiny in the Afghanistan withdrawal. That was a huge ball dropped.
Biden should have had more scrutiny in the Afghanistan withdrawal. Here is the thing. You know what should have happened, Jacob? The guy is obviously was in severe cognitive decline for years, but the whole administration covered it up. And on top of it, wanted him to run again. We could have primaried someone else.
Matt,
way
I'm hard.
earlier.
Populist Pundit donated $10 through Super Chat. The leader of India is a fascist, and because fascism is unsustainable, he is losing support, and war is a good way to get support from the people, which is the same thing Trump is doing.
It's not going to end well for them. I don't know why his voice is so... This is what happens when you're a fascist, racist incel. I guess that's what happens, huh? Oh, dude, and you know what fascinates me about this weirdo? Who
Matt,
thinks...
I'm hard.
Techno Tainore donated $5 through Super Chat. Why is his voice so different from recent vids?
Because he's still sexually frustrated and has low T.
Around them for... Well, I was around them for a very, very significant portion of my life and dealt with, like, all sorts of shit, like exposed...
What did you deal with, dude? Them wanting to live their lives? Let me let you in on a secret. I know that the shit that's brainwashed you made you feel different. You don't catch gay. Unless you subconsciously or secretly are gay. You don't. That's not... But the reason why it's so funny. It all started with this guy telling me to get a job, and then I saw him like, wait, he has a couple thousand subs. And then I saw his videos. Then I never like, Rich, you don't know him? I'm like, no, like you talked about him a couple years ago, and I'm like, I don't really remember the guy. It's funny now. He thinks he's saying I'm obsessed with him, which is always what they do. I'm obsessed. Some people were white knighting for him, and they go into the Dropbox because it was like, oh, of course you're going to say he's a racist. I'm like, No, you don't understand. Like, it's not. I don't do that like liberal cock thing where it's like, oh, you don't agree with me, so obviously you're a fascist and a racist and this. Like, no, he's quote tweeting that he agrees with Hitler. Like, I don't really know what else.
Yes,
to tell
he does.
You.
He literally called
your Dropbox.
King Sly and Uncle Tom because he disagreed with the way he handled the Thorpes. He absolutely is the type of person that goes to racism.
The hypocrisy, the double standards, the sexual harassment. Like, there's all sorts of.
They were sexually harassing you? I don't think so. I guarantee you they weren't sexually harassing you. They were sexually harassing him. He probably liked it. He's like, wait, I'm hard. This is harassment.
Matt, I'm hard.
What, dude? Or what did you have, like a gay couple, two dudes walk in, just trying to live their lives? Why does that bother you? It only bothers you if you want to be a part of it, or you were brainwashed by your parents to hate it. Yeah, this dude's a fucking twink. Confirmed.
Some shady shit going on in that community that people don't really talk about because.
What is it? Say it. You go on these hateful rants that are like 6 hours long. Say it. Show some evidence. Because then you just look like a rambling idiot. Oh,
the journalists, the media, academia, all they do is really put those people in the best possible light. And that's kind of happening right now with Black Lives Matter and the black community, which is something that I comparatively feel less strongly about. Really, before this whole...
Why the fuck are you wearing, like, the sleep shades?
Riot thing started, I wasn't really interested in the black community at all. But over the past year or so...
Oh, you're talking about George. Look, no one is saying that George Floyd was a great guy. But the reality of it is that the dude, I forgot, Derek Chauvin?
What up?
His name? He was on his fucking, he had his knee on his neck for too
Matt,
long and he choked
I'm
him out and
hard.
choked him to death.
Nope.
Lost in Gaming donated $5 through
on the stream and dump a ginormous contribution. Hey, come to the fighting game streams, please watch, please support, please consider supporting in some way besides ad revenue. Ad revenue on YouTube is so tiny, but hopefully you'll consider maybe a tip or
The coroner's autopsy proved that he died of a heart attack, not of asphyxiation. I'm not saying what the police officer did was justified, but let's not mix it up. And welcome to the stream, guys. Hello, Peter, Vexer. How are you guys?
Super Chat.
He had him handcuffed.
What do you mean you're the one that's apparently obsessed with him? He's the one that came into your chat last night and started this shit.
And I haven't even thought about this guy. I forgot that everyone's like, Rich, you don't remember? No, I don't remember him. Like, no one's... What's up, Lynx? How are you? We were just talking about you before. I know it's not, but I hope all is well. Like, no one's saying that George Floyd was a patron saint. He wasn't. He had a record, too. But there was an excessive use of force.
He died of a heart attack, bro.
Period.
Of a heart
End
attack.
Of discussion.
Here, we'll look it up right now.
Oh my God.
We'll look it up right now. And we'll ask the Google machine. Did Here it is. According to CNN, which is an outlet that Rich trusts. Sorry, guys. That dab is kicking my ass. Uh-oh. Great. Emails up on the stream. That's nice. He did. So, this is what it says according to his a news outlet of like his own ilk, right? Look. Heart disease and fentanyl contributed to George Floyd's death, but were not the main causes, Examiner says. Okay. Oh, shit. God damn it. Was a homicide. Okay, yeah, that's fine. They can say what they want. Let's see. Okay. Trial of former police officer Derek Chauvin. Ruled George Floyd's death last May a homicide and identified the causes. Cardiopulmonary arrest, which means he had a heart attack. He didn't die of asphyxiation. He died of a heart attack. Let's take that down and that down.
So I've slowly been getting more into it, more in.
Rich, this is 40 chests for him to become relevant. Well, Ruala gifted 5 memberships. Jacob here. Yes, listen. Dude, that was just by chance, Jacob. Thank you, Ruala, too. It was just by chance. So, like, let me see this weirdo. Because I do that. And a lot of times I won't even say anything. If I see something that seems sketchy. And there's been a lot of times like, all right, the person just, you know, they're pissed off of my take or whatever. They've actually left a bunch of normal comments. But then there's other times they're fucking lunatics, and a lot of those people who are freaks, I'll ban. Him, it was like, I was like, wait a second, this guy is, and then like all of a sudden this giant, big gaping anus rabbit hole opened up.
Oh, good, my... It
Little
didn't
did I
show
know,
my,
but apparently I'm obsessed with him.
It didn't show my shit. But anyway... He did go full libtard, bro. And now, everybody knows on my stream that I think politics is a crapshoot and that both sides are the same and they're just trying to fuck you over. Right? So let's get that off the top.
Klutzy King 552 has a bunch of... Thank you for being obsessed with me, Lactose Loser Real. I have a feeling I know who you are. Klutzy King 552. Let's see. I forgot I used that for the thumbnail. Yo, let's go to his Twitter. Klutzy King 552. Actually, wait. Hold on 1 second. Klutzy King.
What is he doing, bro? Rich, what are you doing, bro? What are the boys playing?
Harmon Smith
always
is furious
fun,
at me
dude.
for calling out Grums. Harmon Smith has lost his Hi-Fi Rush wasn't it kind of a failure if numbers wise? Harmon Smith thinks Resident Evil 4 Remake would be better if it was a Nintendo Switch exclusive, which it couldn't handle it, but okay. Harmon Smith is all right. Well, this guy seems like we're gonna go to him next after his Twitter. Juicy Boots, thank you for the stealth.
What, the Harmon Smith or the other guy?
Oh, it did well. Okay. That I love when games like that do well. It's not my cup of tea. I think I played it. But I could see it was a well-made...
Oh, okay.
Didn't the studio who made it shut down? They made, I think so. Wasn't it the same devs behind The Evil Within?
Oh shit.
Yeah, never trust the number. If you have to tell people I am the number one in anything, you're not. Unless there's something like you've won a Grammy or an award that they judged you and said you are, you're not.
Wait.
I will watch that too.
I saw that clip and he's like,
Let's
I
see,
didn't
we
do
got
that.
this.
I didn't do that. That didn't happen. That
All
didn't
right, so
happen.
let's go here. Yeah, let's see his new video. I really don't.
I saw that, bro. I'm
So
really
just gonna
glad
get
you
really
reminded me
angry.
of that Desert Cruiser. Good evening,
Reviews-
bro.
Oh no. Oh no, Refute Tech USA attacks Harbin. Who's Harbin Smith? Oh, you're referring to yourself? Oh, you're weird.
I'm hard.
Populous
Edit them
Pundit
this way,
donated
yeah.
$5 through Super Chat. Look at his YouTube banner.
Whose YouTube banner? He doesn't have a banner.
I do. Mine's a tarnish, sitting at a
Where
side
is
of
the other
grace.
video about? Anyway, let's see this. Let's see.
Because we all know that I love Elden Ring. It's beautiful.
Yo, he sounds more virgin-y.
Rich, why
Yeah,
did your
D
chair,
called it, dude. D is up on this shit.
bro? Your chair just like squeaked for fucking mercy. It's like, get off of me! Oh, you're too fat. I'm dying.
If D says something, listen to him. Fuck politics. What's your favorite planet, Uranus?
My favorite planet isn't actually a planet.
Like what? Like, dude, his voice was.
My favorite celestial body is the moon Europa within our solar system. It's the most likely option for microbial life in our solar system. And if it is in fact rich with life, it could be where we came from. Like microbially, right? What's to say like an asteroid didn't hit that moon, right? In Splinter, which caused a bunch of fucking like microbes to land on Earth, and that's what fell into the primordial ooze that created humans. Who fucking knows, bro? But that's what I love about science. You can ask those questions.
Somewhat normal.
Matt, I'm hard.
Populous Pundit donated $5 through
Sorry.
Super Chat. The other guy.
I
you
knew it
just
was a
looked up.
joke, but I liked that
okay,
question.
Okay. All right, let's see what you got here.
But not for like the stupid
Number one brand in honesty. I like this guy. I like him. Yeah, like why did he sounded normal before? Now he's like, I don't know, man. His brain is rotting. You got fucking scarlet rot of the brain.
Really can't.
Oh wow, you really got him, Rich.
No,
Wow.
I'm shocked. You can't let it slide.
You can't let it slide, Rich. All you do is slide, because we all know them legs ain't working.
Of just how insane Review Tech USA.
They're so
Coming
annoying,
from the
bro.
guy that quote tweets Hitler. That quote tweets about how he's racist on Twitter.
Bro, you know why Rich stopped trying to pick beefs with me? He actually ended up liking me in the end. He's a fucking weirdo, bro. He even told his chat, I can't hate this guy even though you all want me to. Rich, you're a bitch.
That's petrified of the LGBTQ community. Probably
In the
because
closet.
deep down he wants to suck a cock.
Like
I
R.
am the
Kelly.
lunatic.
Fuck.
The guy who quote tweets that Hitler was right. I am the lunatic. Of course.
I'm trapped in my closet. I'll reach in my pocket. There is a crispy chicken strip in my pocket. Then I pull out my gun and I throw my crispy strip across the room.
Of course.
I received at about like 5 a.m. in the morning today. This tweet.
Bro, at 5 in the morning, my fat ass was asleep.
Where he's just saying.
You received a tweet? Meaning that you saw I quote tweeted you? I wasn't up at 5.
He's just like out of nowhere, completely out of the blue.
You have to make it relate to
That's
the
a lie.
character,
You
man.
came into my chat.
Rich is so
you told me to
fat,
get a
he like
job.
has
I'm
a
like, "Ooh, who is this
gravitational
guy?"
pull.
I looked at your
Like-
channel activity.
like
I looked
Magneto's
at your channel.
magnetism.
I saw that you were a weirdo, and then people told me that guy's a real weirdo. You have no idea. That's how the story actually went.
That was a belly laugh, guys. He's so fat, he's
On Steam.
he's Magneto.
And I'm just kind of like looking at this tweet, just completely confused, because like, you know, I just woke up, I had no idea what's going on.
You look
First of
like
all,
you
I
just
checked
woke
to make
up,
sure
bro.
it's, like, the
Have you
real
seen the
Meerkat
sun
USA.
yet?
It is, you know, he's got the blue check mark and everything. So I'm just kind of like, I already own the game. And then just tweet it, just completely
Cool. So play it on a live stream.
forget about it. You know, I don't care if Review Tech USA tweets me in the middle of the night. Like, he's a no.
I didn't tweet you in the middle of the night. You saw, like, dude, what was it, like 12? That's the middle of the night to you?
Nobody, okay?
God damn.
Rich,
Well, motherfucker. Motherfucker. What did you just say? It was like 12 at night. That's the middle of the night, you fucking moron. What the fuck?
literally lives with his parents, okay? Review Tech USA isn't a real organization. It is a facade.
Bro, I own a house and pay a mortgage. You live.
I own a house and I pay a mortgage. No, you don't. You pay mommy's fucking, what is it? Loan. And that's, dude. So if you guys didn't know, Rich didn't actually purchase the house from his parents. What Rich did was took over fiduciary responsibility and took on, the payments of the loans that his parents were paying. And all they did was switch it into his name. That's why, right? That's why when you ask him, how much was your initial down payment, he always skirts the question because he didn't have a down payment. Because it was gifted to him. And all he did was take over responsibility for paying the current payments. He's an idiot. Oh, and he says it's a two-family home. It's really not. It's really not. It's a two-story house split up into two homes.
Live in the basement of your parents' house. Stop.
You live in mommy's basement. No, you live in mommy's basement on a pull-out fucking couch. Motherfucker, you live on an Amazon Basics pull-out fucking sofa bed. He can live at mommy's house, and if he has an actual bed, bro, he's still doing better than you. How does that make you feel, you fucking dork?
I don't even think, I almost guarantee, I don't know.
Why is he facing away from the camera?
I don't know. Dude, why is he sitting with a Does he need the Pikachu to comfort him as he's talking about this? Like, imagine, like, he's so insecure. 27 months, man. Thank you, Billy.
Yep.
Bro's talking to me from his parents' basement, who's probably completely unemployed, as he's snuggling a Pikachu.
Bro, I have a
Talking
fucking...
about the fact
I
that
have
own my
Piccolo.
parents' house and it's a two-family house.
It's a single-family home. It's a two-story house. I have Piccolo right here. It's the only plush I own. Honestly, I'm not a plushie guy. But it was given to me by a chick. I kept it. It's fucking cool. It's old. Like, it's super old. Like, 2010s old. So it's kind of showing its age at the moment. But who's to say he didn't get that from some lady, bro? See, this is why I know Rich has never been with a modern female in his life. He's only been with that fucking crypt keeper blob monster that birthed this fucking homunculi.
Listen, man, come over. I have room for you. Look up Sierra. Oh, dude, I know. Oh, wait a second. Are you the real Disney Aviation?
Becky, she called him gay.
Ah, yes, you are. Oh, yeah, that dude's a fucking freak, too.
Imagine. Bro, imagine.
Make him look more relevant than he actually is. Or at least it was.
I'm not trying to make myself look like anything.
Yes, you are.
Exactly. Way cooler than me.
sorry. That was totally
Like, dude,
that was
you are
totally
unemployed.
like hold on. I didn't mean for that to sound like an old Asian man, but it did.
And absolutely unironically living in your parents' basement.
On behalf of the white delegation, I
have
need to
room to talk,
apologize
man?
to the Asian community.
Until he deleted his channel and now has to start from scratch, picking fights with channels with 2,000 subscribers.
Oh, no. Now, of course. The guy, like, I'm not picking fights with anybody, dude. Again, I just tripped onto you. There's no
Yeah,
fight picking.
that's
And then on
one
top of
thing.
it, too, you're a fucking lunatic. You're a right-wing incel
Matt,
lunatic.
I'm
Which is
That's
hard.
like
one
the
thing.
poster child
Troll
for a lot of what...
McTrollington don't
That is one thing. Rich, I don't think Rich sees it at God damn, maybe I am retarded. That's it, guys. Show's over. I need to go get diagnosed for retardation. But anyway, Rich, I don't think he sees it as punching down. I think he sees it as if you're on the platform, you're equal game no matter what like your subscriber count is. But he's too much of a chicken shit to actually follow through with those things. Right? It all goes back to the mentality of Rich wants to be perceived as something, but doesn't want to actually put the effort in to be the thing he wants to be perceived as. Right? He wanted to be seen as a tech guy, knows nothing about tech other than what his father has told him. Right? He wanted to be a drama guy, can't do drama, gets blown the fuck out by everyone. Shout out to Snort Hogan and the crew, you know? You got blown the fuck up, bro. You flew too close to the sun. But anyway, this guy just I don't think Rich knows exactly who he is, and he does this thing. It's called personality mirroring. And he does it to people he like idolizes, right? And for example, with tech, his father is really interested in technology. So Rich tangentially through his father became interested in technology, but never really put the effort his father did into learning technology, right? I'm so high, I'm rambling now, guys. I'm sorry.
donated $16.50 through super chat.
Because they
Rich
brainwash
does not live in
assholes
his
like you.
parents' basement.
They
Rich's
brainwash.
parents live in his attic and steal. Answer: keep, stay, gay.
Yes, Ansa, stay gay.
Rich's parents live in his attic, like they're Hugo from fucking Simpsons or something.
Why do you refer to yourself in third person like you're some... The guy who
Bitch, you do the same.
got 60 views on his video from an hour ago. If you're really worried about me using you for relevancy, you refer to yourself by your name like your name is a brand.
Well, your name
Dude.
is the brand. My name
Yeah,
isn't...
I know, man. Respergu, my feelings.
Bro, I can't believe I have to fucking go in and explain some more shit. Rich, my name isn't actually Ames, right? But my channel name is, So therefore, yeah, sometimes you do have to promote yourself in the third person. Like, you do it all the, you motherfucker, you do it all the time. You literally do it all the time.
It hurt.
Okay, so, you know, I respond to Review Tech USA, you know, one...
And you talking about me being fat, you're looking quite plump yourself there, big boy.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking mountain.
You got a lot of time on your hip. He's gonna...
Oh,
This guy
Rich. Rich, I know the dude that refuses to fucking help his children and forces his mommy to be babysitter 24/7 isn't talking. I know the man that refuses to take care of his kids and tells his mommy to leave his room so he can talk to his e-thoughts isn't talking right now. Shut the fuck up, Rich. Remember when your mom walked in on you with an e-thought who you paid to be there and she called your mom an idiot?
I guarantee you he's
Bitch.
brainwashed, which was done by design. That he's sitting there with a Pikachu. He's like, yeah, I'm an alpha male. Okay, sure.
statement. I go about my day, you know, 12 hours. I'm out about doing things, you know, like having like a great time.
Matt,
You know, living-
What are you
I'm
doing?
hard.
Radical Prime donated $7.99 through Super Chat. This guy gives 90s Bill Gates visiting Epstein Island vibes.
He ain't doing any of that. He's the only thing he may have stuck his dick in is a fleshlight.
Rich.
living out my normal life.
Rich.
You know, completely off.
Rich.
And what?
I know the man that paid and begged Becky Boop to kiss him and then refused and then like broke down when she refused, bro, isn't talking about what other men stick their dicks in when you literally procreated with a human version of the Pokemon Muck, bro. Your girl looks like a fucking Weezing and a Muck stuck together, bro. She looks like pulled straight out of the 1989 Batman movie. She looks like Danny DeVito in his onesie after he gets out of the boat, bro. I know you aren't talking what other men do with what they have, bro. When you procreated with a fucking monster.
Fuck you. That's a lie. I don't know it's a lie, but I guarantee it's a lie.
It isn't a lie,
Dark Anus,
though.
I'm sorry.
That's funny.
Thank you, Radical Prime, Respurgu, Troll McTrolling, and Foil Grim. This dude is like a 220 Justin Silverman. Actually, speaking of someone who lost weight, Justin Silverman lost like 90 pounds. Good for him.
He looks like that one guy. What was his name? He was a white dude. He was a comedian. Michael Rappaport. If you guys don't know who that is, look him up. But he looks like Michael Rappaport to me for some reason. I don't know. I think it might be like the hair lip or something. But I don't know.
Okay. What happens while I'm out there? You know.
What happens? What are you doing? What? You don't have to say where you work. What kind of employment do you do? I'm curious.
I lift like I
Come
take
on, you person who's a great adventurer.
I take heavy things and I put them up in high places so we can pull them down at another time and distribute them throughout my community.
Sure. You notice that he had to say he was out doing stuff. What the fuck were you out for 12 hours
Matt,
doing too?
I'm
Work
hard.
a 12-hour shift?
Dark Scan Phil donated $5.
That's
through
actually
Super Chat.
logical.
How dare
It's not out of the realm of possibility that somebody is working a 12-hour shift. My basic shift is 10 hours. Am I 6'4"? No, I wish I was 6'4". No, I'm just really strong and I can move things up ladders.
dare you pick a fight with him after he came into your chat and talk shit? Smiley face emoji. Love how he's acting like he's relevant with 2K subs.
I
Rooster
know.
emoji. Chicken emoji. Rooster emoji. Chicken emoji. Rooster emoji.
Dude,
Chicken emoji.
I question the power of Harmon Smith.
Bro, I really hate that they're stealing Iviga's thing with the chickens. You leave those front-facing baby chicks alone. They did nothing to you.
Yeah, like, what were you doing for? Obviously, he was like, I was enjoying my day. So apparently, it wasn't. What were you doing? What do you do with your days? I don't really like. Look, and I ain't gonna fucking report you to shit. Like, listen, man, you're doing a good
It is
job
always
punching
time
yourself
to
in the
smoke,
balls.
bro. You're more than welcome.
But there's no
The
way you're
stuff
employed
is on
and
the
talk
table
like this online. There's no way.
Bitch, your job can't fire you for speaking your mind and having a political opinion. They can't. If you voted for Donald Trump, your job cannot fire you. If you voted for Kamala Harris, your job cannot fire you. If you express your opinions about that on the internet, your job cannot fire you. Now, he's not sitting up here calling for people to be harmed. He's allowed to voice his opinion about political stuff, and his job can't do shit about it. They really can't.
Way. Toast 935. Thank you for being a cheap ass.
I know I'm gonna smoke right now, actually.
Pikachu.
Bro, I think Peter's gonna go as Pikachu for Halloween this year.
Stream Elden Ring. It's like, okay, first of all,
Yeah, man. Show me. You said it was too easy.
Wait a minute, all of this about Elden
That's-
Ring?
No showers,
hard.
no ass, just
Susha
Nintendo.
116 donated $5 through Super Chat. I'm sure he works as a fleshlight tester.
Yo, Sushi, you know that he probably has one and he doesn't wash it.
Nice, big birds.
And
That's
dude,
what's
yo, He
up.
probably has it. He's sitting there. Oh, dude. Speaking of which, man.
I recommend everybody have
So,
a channel.
was that?
Just
Of course,
express
Best
your
Buy. And I went
opinions,
to go take a
bro.
piss.
I always find it funny that a while back Elon Musk said that Twitter was the what was it? He said it's like the public square where they used to have public debates and things like that. But I honestly think it's YouTube is where that happened. Oh, dude, Chromebooks are terrible. Terrible.
And I'm going in there and like, you know, like
Matt,
when someone
I'm
moves, you
hard.
look over.
Troll McTrollington donated
sweet.
$6 Canadian dollars and 50 cents through Super Chat. I just noticed the Carlos twin offspring and keep your parents confined in your attic that you also own.
Listen, I listen. It's over. Listen, I live in the attic. I'm lying. I live in the room the size of a closet. That's it. I'm exposed. But anyway, so I'm walking. I have to take a piss in the Best Buy. Shockingly, not shit. I had to take a piss, right? And all of a sudden, like the dude, you know, like if someone moves, it's just your knee-jerk reaction. Look over. I look over.
What, Nugs?
Guys that urinal.
Nugs.
I'm hard.
What up,
The
Nugs?
Jostler donated $5
You better be
through
smoking,
Super
buddy.
Chat. Listen, tell a large man with birds to get a job, then watch said large man proceed to make money off of making fun of him. With birds. Cut of meat.
Yeah, that's a. I will hit the applause that is hitting. I'll give you this.
My uncircumcised wiener.
It's
It's a very
required
good
for
point.
entry.
The irony in that, right? So I'm going in the bathroom. So I'm in the bathroom, and this dude moves. So I like do that like knee jerk glance because you see something moving in your peripheral vision. I look over, bro. Just his ass is out in the urinal. I'm like, oh god. I look away real quick. And I see him like frantically put his pants up. I'm like, you're in a I've never seen. You're in a urinal. Why is your ass out? Put your ass away, son. You don't need to have your ass out. Bro, I could see if he was like a little kid. They don't know any better. You're
Nope.
a grown ass man with your cheeks out. pissing. That was unacceptable. I did not need to see those cheeks. Anyway, listen.
I
Slice
tried
of
that
pizza
once and was
between the
put
cheeks.
right to sleep.
And if you like to fucking, you know, maybe you want to risk any dribbles so you don't pull an 8-bit Eric. All right, I hear you, but then go with his stall. Like, and the only defense, maybe he just wasn't thinking, he had to pee real bad, and he was just like, "Fuck it." I don't think so though. Maybe he wanted me to see his ass. I don't know. But I saw his ass. I didn't want to. Anyway.
Review Jack USA out of nowhere, you know, offers to
What?
buy me Elden Ring, and then tells me to stream Elden Ring, even though I've done both of those things. So, like, what I think happened, you know, I haven't.
Rich,
actually
did
seen
you
any
not do your due
streams or
diligence
watched
and
videos
figure
or,
this
like,
out?
looked into this
And
at
you're
all.
here
But, like,
just attacking
Of
this
course you
guy
did.
for no
You did.
reason?
It's not that you've made.
What are you
countless
doing,
videos.
Rich?
Oh, wait.
Huh?
It's not like you rushed to make a video on this and talk about me. Oh wait.
the impression I got by looking at this is that Rich saw a bunch of old videos where, like, you know, I was making fun of Elden Ring and, like, calling it trash, and then, like, got offended.
No, it wasn't offended. You were entitled to your opinion, but you're
Well, I do this thing where I overthink and hyper obsess. So, like, the cannabis kind of helps me be less paranoid, which is hilarious considering. Why does my mic sound super weird? Anyway, which is hilarious considering it's supposed to make you more paranoid. It does the opposite for me. Makes me less paranoid. So, I'm lucky that it does help with my anxiety. So, haha, I got one on you,
awful
Nugs.
and poorly thought out.
Evil laugh.
You could think Elden Ring sucks. That's fine. But when you back them up with Quantum TV caliber takes from 2022, I
Dude,
question
Quantum
what
TV
you
didn't
don't
even
like about
watch
it.
or play Elden Ring.
And from what I've seen, the gameplay I have seen from you, you're not great at the game.
At it. And then
Oh,
realizing that
then I
Quantum TV
misread
is
what
the,
you
like-
said, bro.
Oh, well, he won't, because that makes him seem like a loser. He doesn't want to say that he proactively
It
came
makes
here
me
out of
retarded,
nowhere.
though. It like
That
dumbs
would
me
make him
down
look
to
bad.
just
Hugo,
above
yeah,
Jane
I mean,
level.
remember
Has
for
me by the
14
balls. Hell of a good game.
Yeah, eventually I'll try it. Thank you for being
How about
a
you
member for
try
14
getting a
months, man. I
job,
appreciate
fat
it. Could be
bitch?
a perfect match for Beck. No. He wouldn't. Dude, he's in a relationship with his hand, and he probably gets into an argument with it.
quite old in that, like, I have played the game and, you know, I do have, like, a more thorough...
But I thought, see, now, what you're saying here is that I haven't kept up on you, because I literally forgot you existed. My previous stream is factual evidence of that. But you thought I said I was obsessed with you.
I mean, you
Another
are,
contradiction.
Rich.
Interesting.
You are obsessed with this,
If
bro.
anything, I hate the game more.
Maybe not him, but drama.
But, you know,
Absolutely.
Rich eventually figures this out, and for some reason, he goes ballistic. You know, he keeps tweeting me things.
Go ballistic. No, I tweeted. Here, I'll show you what. I
Dude,
tweeted.
fucking same.
Let's take a look here. That's a thumbnail. The goof saying, "Why is everything doom and gloom?" Nope, I'm just literally looking at. So I tweeted you showing that you are racist, and also maybe, just maybe, Hitler was right.
Sames.
You quote tweeted that one. He's done live stream. I am obsessed with him. Oh yeah, it often is obsession when you go years upon years and forget someone's exists. That is definitely signs of obsession. So these are all him, admittedly. When I didn't know he had Elden Ring, because his take seemed like he never played it. Great, so I want to see him play it live. So yes,
Bro.
you just suck at the game.
Bro, if Rich is gonna talk about sucking at Elden Ring, bro, he was trying to use a buckler shield. He was trying to tank with a buckler shield. What? What an idiot. He's like, I can just parry with this.
Yeah, dude, this is obsession.
Matt,
There's been like 6
I'm
tweets.
hard.
Oh no, it's Alex donated $5 through Super Chat. Harmon a staple on my Saturday streams, lol.
Dude, I forgot about this guy. And even when people are like, I don't remember, who the fuck are you talking about? He is out of control. He's and you're really gonna try to do also this alpha male shit when you're sitting there with a Pikachu next to you?
Yup.
You're gonna call people like me fat? Look at this gut, boy.
Motherfucker. I know you ain't talking, you fucking Shella Zoidberg fucking calamari ass bitch. You fucking 2 scoops of melted ice cream having ass motherfucker. You fucking mashed potato mountain ass bitch. You fucking Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall ass motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Bro, so fat you can see both.
Out of fucking.
You know why he hid the left side of his screen right here? You know why? Because he's so fat, you can see one side of his stomach on one side of the monitor, and then the other side is all the way over here at the end of the chicken, bro. He's fat as hell.
Blind,
He's
man.
fatter than wings.
He calls me a racist. Like, he tries to do, like...
I don't know.
Oh, I don't try to do anything. You did a great job of that yourself. I posted 2 things that were on your timeline that took all of like a minute and a half to find.
Uh-oh. Fat bitch is getting another drink.
Dude, come on. Friday, I'm going to try to get links on. We'll do some call-ins, man. That would be great. If you're down Friday.
I will be off Friday. We will restream that shit, guys.
Nah, dude, you literally are racist. It's not like a pearl clutch, like left-wing thing, dude. You quote tweeted that Hitler was right. You're like, what was the other one?
I can see Sly posting something like,
like,
and then AB coming in. What the fuck are you doing?
When blacks start looting, but you own a bookstore because they saying, oh, they can't read. I see Lost in Gaming here. It's just jokes. Like, no, you are a racist. It's not that I'm trying to paint you as one.
Toge Rusbay donated $5 through
Is it
Super
good?
Chat.
I haven't seen it.
Did you see the new GTA trailer? Rich, I'm hard. Spam those succulent noises.
I have not seen it. I have not had time today, but...
Oh my god.
All he drinks is Diet Coke, bro.
Cucumbers. 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 Cucumbers.
Rich, grow up.
Oh, no, he has other stuff, too. That's not the only racist thing he has other stuff, too. And his videos, like, there's videos, like, he's absolutely, it's not up for debate. It's like debating if that fucking bitch who called a little kid the N-word is racist. It's not.
She
like,
absolutely is.
It's just not a thing. He is.
But I mean, the people that gave money to the one African American man that killed that white man. I mean, come on.
I'm not trying to antagonize you. There's nothing to antagonize you with.
If one's wrong, both are
Why?
wrong.
Because I'm proving a point with shit that you've
exactly,
done and
Nugs.
said? Yeah,
he
and
never
apparently you've been
offers
posting,
proof.
and I didn't know you then. Did I respond? You've been posting about me the past few weeks? Let's take a look at that.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna go turn off the
Let's
lights.
see here. Past few weeks, what have what's
Matt,
My
I'm
allergies
hard.
are giving me a goddamn
Populous Pundit
migraine,
donated
bro.
$5 through Super Chat. If a person on the left wins in 2028, how many of these guys will do a 100?
Maybe it's that fucking huge mongoloid ass dab I just took.
Dude,
But we'll blame the lights, man.
let's try to get through this year. Review Tech USA 6 months. I mean, I see a year ago.
Ow. Oh.
Look how many videos this guy's made on me. How many videos and streams have I done on you? Like, this will be the third day. Yesterday was by accident. I think 3 total. And I forgot about the first one. He's probably talking about me here for these to come up because I typed in my name with no spaces.
You fucking pig. The lights are detractor, dudes. I gotta
Unless
have
there's
them
the
off
word
for my
review.
my
But
mom's
you
gonna
did
come in
quite a
here
bit
and
of
beat me
videos
up.
on me, man.
She's gonna yell at me and not take me to Burger King.
Anyway, I don't know how many videos they've made on you. 0. Anyway,
Bro,
this Harmon Smith guy that I attacked. Let's
He
keep
has
going.
this autistic parasocial thing going
because I'm
on.
too busy, you know? Like I said, I have
What are you busy doing? What are you busy doing? You
Matt,
don't have to give away
I'm
specifics.
hard.
Jason Ricky donated $5 through Super Chat.
I haven't
He
seen
looks
that,
like the
does
dude
he?
with the glasses from the Trailer Park Boys, rolling on the floor.
No, he
laughing
doesn't.
emoji, smiley face emoji.
I know
Don't
why.
you dare disrespect Bubbles like
Dude,
that.
I got rid of
No.
this too. This is when
Oh,
Jay was here. I have
no.
a top bunk.
No, we are not gonna disrespect the old man Bubbles like that. We're not gonna do it. Not here, not on this channel. Nuh-uh, not 1 second will I let that slander stand. He does not look like Bubbles. Nope. He looks like J-Rock if he worked as a McDonald's manager.
Closed. It's fucking, dude, OBS like reverted back to an old save of settings that I had. Probably because it updated. That's why the first stream I had to restart was fucked because it went back to like 4K at like 30,000 kilobits per second stream.
Give me a second.
Had
I'll
up
be
like
right
other
back.
weird settings and shit that were old ones. I don't know why I can't stream. Like, this computer is a monster and it's hooked up directly Ethernet. Why can't I stream at 4K 60 from it? I the first gen Threadripper I could stream at 4K 60. For some reason when I do it here it fucking lags and buffers. Whatever. Probably a YouTube thing, but yes, Harmon Smith is a man sitting next to a Pikachu. Like, oh my god.
I have no idea like what's actually going on right now. You know, I have no idea like what the actual situation is. I don't know the context of it. I don't understand.
Yes, you do. You're lying again. You do. You came here, stirred the pot. I took I took fucking 10 seconds to look into you, and I'm like, whoa, this guy is a treasure. A treasure trove of racist incel. Like, you're MAGA, bro. You're 100% MAGA.
And like what brought this on, but like all I know is as of this recording is that Review Check USA has tweeted me several times about Elden Ring and keeps berging out about people like bringing me up in the responses. I think one of the intro.
Where did I spurg out about people bringing you up in the responses? There was someone saying, "Oh, Rich used the race card, so obviously Rich wins." Like saying, like I was just throwing
What?
that out. I'm like, no, he really is. That was it.
Interesting things I noticed.
Is Rich saying more stuff
Matt,
about white
I'm hard.
about
Kevin
racist
Leiter donated
people?
Squishing.
$4.99 through Super Chat. Squishing a good Canadian kid that guy is.
Who was squishing?
I saw was that like Rich
Yep.
claims that he did not know who I was.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no, it's 100% true. The other stream was proof of it. I haven't talked about you and I had no, like, Rich, you don't remember? I'm like, no, I don't. You don't know about Harmon Smith? I don't know. No, I don't remember. The stream is right. Go watch yesterday's stream, dude. I know that probably breaks your heart and disappoints you. No, I don't remember you.
For these, before this interview.
Yes, because I was high. It's also, you know, like, Rich, you don't remember that one video where he reacted to a drunk woman in a DUI cop video? No, like, were you
What?
kidding? Yeah, dude, he's like a proud, like, I'll give him credit. He's
That's
not credit, but you know what I
hilarious.
mean. At least he's not trying to hide his tweets and shit. Like, I've met other people that are racist pieces of garbage like he is, but then they'll, like, try to sweep everything. He ain't sweeping nothing, which also tells me that he's unemployed.
Interaction when like actually he
Rich
actually
thinks
did
they're
this
unemployed
like,
because they
2
speak
years
their
ago.
mind,
So
bro.
like
That's some stupid
But I
logic.
thought you said I was obsessed with you.
You are obsessed with clout and drama.
And it was years and years ago. But yes, it was the drugs, or maybe it was just I forgot about you.
Shout out to drugs,
no.
bro. We love drugs.
basically what's
All the
happened
drugs.
is that Rich
All
is,
the
like,
drugs,
sitting there
bro.
Throughout all of May 6th, 2025.
I'm sitting there. That's
Exactly.
all
Big
I
ups
did
drugs.
today. You mean what are you talking about with the tweets I responded to you with while I was out for my walk? That's all. From midnight, from sun up to sundown, it was all Harmon.
Seething about Harmon Smith
Yeah, I was staring at a wall waiting for shrimp.
not liking Elden Ring. You know, that's what he's been doing all day is
Yes, that's it. All day, I was so angry.
I was
It
so
wasn't that you had an
angry.
opinion that was not backed up by any kind of evidence to it. You compared Elden Ring to Gradius 3. How, like, where the fuck is you compared it to Kingdom Hearts? Which I guess maybe is maybe somewhat is a little more in the realm. But Gradius 3. Are you going to compare it to Mario Brothers? Not even Super Mario Brothers. We're talking the arcade port. Is that coming next? He was saying to me he could beat Gradius 3. Oh, that's great.
Is it?
Remember Quantum TV kind of did the same thing. He's like, I played online.
Oh,
a
hey,
fighter
Reaper,
against,
what
like,
up,
I
bro?
think
Do
it
you
was,
know who this guy
Injustice. He was
is?
saying, I even played only on a 60 FPS monitor, which didn't have good refresh rates. So I'm a good gamer too.
Bro, this is years old. I thought this came out
Remember
like
that?
yesterday.
Matt, I'm hard.
Bone Dragon 7665 donated $4 and
What
99
the
cents
fuck?
through super chat. Dude is just trying to attach himself to you for clout.
But what
if he's
clout?
breathing, he is spurging.
I'm a nobody now. I was a nobody towards the end of Review Tech USA anyway. Was getting slightly more viewership than the videos I'm making now on this channel.
What?
Like, well, I am. Sure, I'm bigger than he is.
just being upset at another man for not liking Elden Ring. Like, I'm not like you, bro. I'm not.
No, it's not, dude. What? There's so much.
Bro, he looks
to
like
unpack
fat
from
iDubbbz.
It isn't just that you didn't like Elden Ring. I don't give a fuck that you don't like Elden Ring. You could think Elden Ring is the worst game ever. But your
Ever.
points were all terrible. They were all poorly thought out. Then I saw you play the game. Shout out to Gara, which I don't even think Gara likes me anymore. But
Nope.
that's is what it is.
No, no,
Still
no,
send me
no,
the
no,
video
no,
show
no,
gameplay.
no, no,
Shout out to you.
no, he does not.
And you suck at it. And also on top of it too, your fucking super right-wing insane takes, which I didn't even know you were about that. I thought you were just a dork who was a diehard Nintendo fanboy. I was like, man, this guy has a fucking 500-mile deep fucking rabbit hole to go down.
I'm not gonna sit here and just stare at the title screen for 700 hours or whatever, like stoned out of my mind like you did. Okay, you know.
What? Brother, I beat the game fucking twice.
No,
Close
you
to 3
didn't.
times. What are you talking about?
No, you didn't. You needed help from people.
Oh no, that's another thing too. Okay. If I never touch an edible again in my life, that will always be their go-to.
Rich, why does my audience celebrate me and joke with me?
To these fucking
no, hold on. I want to ask it like a
weirdos
serious question.
Taking a TH.
Why does my audience laugh and joke with me about mine, like my use, right? But your audience was begging you to stop using it completely. Why? Because nobody loves Reaper. That's the exact fucking answer. God damn it, Reaper, you ruined the game. No.
C edible is like the equivalent of fucking smoking crack. I don't understand it. It's so weird.
I actually have a real life, you know.
What do you do? I want to know what you do. What do you do? You got kids? Significant other? I have both.
Why do you want to know about his
We're gonna
kids,
go there.
Rich? You want Dropbox
I do
pictures?
pretty well at this job. I make a decent amount of money here. You got a job?
Begging
You
for
making
money isn't
at?
a job, bro.
What do you do? Have you ever even had sex before? I'm gonna say no.
But neither of you, Masucci Micro. You got scared when Becky tried to come on to you.
What do you got going on, bro? I want to know. Talk to me. I'm right here. You're sitting there with a Pikachu. You just ooze virginity. I'm sorry.
Bro, he looks like that one guy from fucking what is it? What's that one fucking show?
This is
The Big
like
Bang
the
Theory.
average, like, actually, I don't think he likes Kino Casino, but I think he's a fan of fucking Razor Fist. Casino Casino, Razor Fist. Hate to say it. Listen, I don't like Razor Fist at all. I think he could go fuck himself while wearing his fucking jacket. But I hope that the lawsuit, because after what those motherfuckers disparage me with, I hope he fucking steamrolls them.
What?
He sounds like the Timu, the dude from Big Lebowski.
All you did, everything
insult that
against you
movie like
came
that
from
ever
you,
again, or
you
I'm gonna ban
moron.
Kidding. That's one of my favorite movies of all time, though.
Of course.
Yeah, but just like interplace them, D, like Lego pieces. Kino Casino. Oh, you don't like them? Razor Fist. Oh, you don't like them? Side scrollers. It's all the same shit, different assholes.
Rich, why does your arm fat have arm fat?
Go out and do things, you know.
No, I don't. Never.
Actually do go out and take care of my family.
You don't. Bro, you're sitting there with a Pikachu in your parents' basement. You ain't doing anything. Anyone who says, I have a life, I have things I'm doing, does not have a life, Harmon Smith.
And then he just becomes an
Dude's a
even
fucking
bigger
virgin,
douchebag.
making it like he has a wife and kids. You were like, you look like you're living in a 12-year-old's room, dude.
Like you, Rich. You know, I'm just.
But Rich, you're living
This
in the
entire
room you did
situation,
when you were
you know,
12.
even with like even when I'm this out of the loop is just kind of like
Out of the loop. How are you out of the loop when you came actively into my chat? You were not out of the loop. You were so tuned in. I'm glad you got a time to come here between the wife and kids as you're sitting next to a Pikachu plushie. Like, bro, you came into exactly. He came into my motherfucking chat. You served your retardation up to me on a silver platter and said, "Feast, you fat fuck."
What?
His pause faces. Dude, he looks like someone said he's only like 23 or some shit.
No, no way he's 23.
Yeah, his door is his shower. Oh, good catch, ones. His door is his shower curtain. He ain't got no wife or kids.
That's not a
You ain't
shower
getting
curtain.
any pussy, dude. None.
That's a window. And those are light blocking curtains. I have those same curtains. I have the bro. I have those same curtains.
Negative pussy. You are the only pussy you've ever been near is the one you were pushed out of.
Shall we
Get
bring
real.
up Lauren, the human homunculus, again?
Just ludicrous to me.
Get the fuck
You
out
know,
of here,
just
fat boy.
Seeing like Review Tech USA just bombard me with tweet after tweet.
Bombard him.
Like responding to people, like responding to him, like seething.
Nah, he's not
about,
here.
You know, your pal Harmon Smith. You know, Blubberboy is just.
Brother, your gut may be on the same level as mine, if not yeah.
Nah, Rich.
Like, what are you talking about?
Your
like, how
fat
are
has
you-
fat.
Furious at me right now. Like, just.
I'm not furious. Dude, I saw you and saw all the content gold, and I'm just like, I am going to dig in, and I am making money off of your name.
Matt,
and that is
I'm
making
hard.
you see.
Master Betty donated $5 through Super Chat. If I had a nickel for
Yeah.
every time DSP said okay, I'd be broke.
Yeah, he's like, I have things to do. I have a family to support. As he's sitting there in a basement with the door. You can't eat, bro, you can't even masturbate privately. Nah, dude, someone said he's like in his, not even 25. I don't know, like.
It's funny watching Rich because
I thought he
throughout
was, like, in
his stream,
mid-30s.
depending on what his audience says, he changes his opinion.
Oh, dude, mama, I'm not even 100 and this guy is a diehard Nintendo fanboy. If you couldn't tell by a grown man sitting next to a plushie of Pikachu, that my 8-year-old would feel like he doesn't even like Nintendo. Oddly enough, anymore anyway. He doesn't touch his Switch anymore, but he would feel like he's too old for that. He is a Nintendo fanboy. He is definitely an incel. He is a racist. He is very
He sounds
right
like
wing.
Tucker Carlson, but fat.
But Rich, you're a racist. You're a sexist. You're a bigot. I mean, you want to talk about how he's so bad, bro. Who's the one that videotaped a transgender man walking through a Staples because you were confused as to why a man would wear women's clothing? Excuse me, a transgender woman walking through a Staples. You're a sexist. And then we can bring up your entire history of YouTube beefs and why is it always black creators that you have a problem with? Everyone from the beginning of Big Cheese to King Sly, bro. Every beef you've ever gotten in, except with Kino Casino and myself, and maybe Snort Hogan, have been against black people. You're a racist. You literally called a black man an Uncle Tom to his face because he didn't agree with you. Oh, I'll put my fingerprints all over it, Rich. You're a racist. And you're a sexist. And the way you talk about your baby mother, and the way she talks about you and how you act towards her, you're also a bigot. So what now, Rich? Fucking moron.
No, it's Tucker Carlson, but fat and retarded.
No, he looks like fat eye dugs.
How is this real?
That's the only reason
Well,
why,
when
as far as I can
a
understand.
mommy
You know, there's nothing more
and
to
a
it.
dad, right, get
From my-
together, they
Still
have
has
these
not
things
mentioned
called children.
in the slightest.
Sometimes
that
children aren't
I-
retarded, and
because he
sometimes
came
they
into
are
my
retarded.
chat.
You unfortunately are retarded.
Perspective, like this is pure seething over me not liking a video game.
Nope. You keep saying that
Reaper,
because you have
how
nothing else
old
to
is
go to,
this
and that is
video?
untrue. It wasn't even like your takes necessarily on Elden
The
Ring.
top.
It was just everything. I'll stop with the applause. I've been hitting it too much. I realize that.
Oh,
Like,
you
brother,
realize
it
that
was
now,
Everything
loser?
combined. Like you're just a
Fucking
trainer.
Porky Pete. Goddamn, I can't even talk.
That's Review Tech USA. That is how he spent his day. You know,
Uh-huh.
today, May 6th, 2025, seething.
Yeah, didn't leave.
Yes,
Yep,
I
didn't
am
leave the household.
teething,
I was
teething,
laying in bed.
teething like a baby. Can
All
anybody
5 or
tell me
6
where
tweets.
that quote's from?
Oh, dude, that bad, dude. I cannot believe. Like, I just like because again, you saw me in your periphery. You see movement. I look over and I'm like, whoa, those are cheeks. Grown ass man pissing at a stall with his ass out. Okay. His old Twitter, he ate 50. You could tell he was like his younger videos. You could see he was probably like early 20s. Being a fascist, racist incel ages you, huh?
At Harmon Smith for not liking Elden Ring. It's just appalling. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what to make of this. But I do think it is going to get like worse, you know, like Review Tech USA, I think.
Oh, it's if you mean me talking about you because you are a fascinating creature is worse, then it's gonna be a fucking tsunami, dude. It's gonna be a fucking tsunami.
He is going to keep talking about me. I do think like there is a little bit of interest in what he's talking about in his sphere. You know, I've seen a lot of Harmon haters come out and start like a name.
Well, dude, what do you want them to be with the horrible shit that you tweet, the racist shit that you tweet? I will never let go. Like, he unironically tweeted that maybe Hitler was right.
Review Tech
Because I'm mobile.
USA, so they can.
Are you
so
mobile?
he'll, start talking about.
Are you
Harmon
mobile,
Smith.
bro? You can barely walk.
Why do these weirdos like there has to be like narcissism or something, or egos are so big? Why do you I'm Rich Masucci. He is talking about Richmond. You're right there. You are you. Why are you referring to yourself in third person? It's fucking weird.
Keep doing it just to piss him the fuck off, bro.
He's talking
Keep
about
doing
Harmon.
it. Fuck you, Rich.
are Harmon
you
Smith,
fat
you
ass
fuck.
fucking homunculus.
You.
It's just one of those things, you know. It's just like, wow, I did absolutely nothing, and yet
He did absolutely nothing. He did absolutely okay. I'm not even going to repeat it again because I'm sounding like a broken record. Yeah, you did nothing. But I'm like a precog for Minority Report. There's this undersexed incel fascist on the internet who loves Nintendo, and he was thinking about you. Go find him.
this particularly obese Snorlax.
As he's sitting there with his mouth in his gut.
I'm hard.
Emery Benson donated $5 through Super Chat. This dude probably has like a dozen different fleshlights, including a very special one specifically named Yole, smiley face emoji.
Bro, he got a fleshlight that he's had for years and he's never washed it. Cheers, bud. What's this guy's problem? Many. Yo, and here's the thing. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, sorry. I'm ordering
See
pizza.
real quick.
Matt,
I do apologize. You guys want a piece of pizza? You can have some.
I'm sure his parents, yeah, that was fake. Had a feeling. This is why you always look up shit. Because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree is a thing. I'm sure his parents are fucking weirdos too. There's no way
pepperoni, olive,
cultivate this thing.
extra cheese.
It's kind of like Chris Chan's parents. Like, and especially
fat,
because he's
there has to be
Chris
cheese
Chan's
on it.
autistic. You can't even say on the spectrum. He's, I would say, moderately autistic. I'm not a physician.
Rich, you're autistic,
obviously, but come on. And he would like parrot like racist shit his parents would say. Chris Chan.
That's actually most people.
That saying is
racism is learned,
I'm sure
bro.
This guy has weird ass parents who probably also believe his stupid shit. And then he got
my parents
to
felt
the
it was
4chan
my
incel
choice
sphere.
whether or not I wanted to
That's
be
been
whatever.
propped up by
you know?
propaganda. Because here's the thing:
They
I was
let me
saying this
figure my
before.
shit out for myself. Maybe your parents forced you to think.
At
for
least
them.
you and I don't need the chair. Why does he? Why he can't walk or something? But someone out there realized, hey, we could get into power. There's a bunch of losers that if we brainwash them,
Fat
and
bitch,
make
you're a
them feel
loser who
special,
can't
we
take
can get
care of
their
his
votes.
kids.
Yeah, they don't even have him in a room, dude. They have him. I bet they want him out. Like, it's
Oh,
like,
here
come
we
on,
go
man.
with the conspiracy.
Like, he ain't making any money. He ain't provided anything.
Matt, I'm hard.
Thomas Witt donated $5 through Super Chat. This dude 100% has the tism.
Yep.
As a fellow artist,
I
I can
agree.
tell from a mile away. _Carlos :
Oh, yeah,
Carlos :
But
Carlos.
nah, we can't.
Carlos is
We
calling.
can't just go around labeling everybody autistic
Yeah, the
just
whole
because
thing.
they're
You know
a
what
little
else is
eccentric
suspect with it too?
or weird.
Like how he won't look at the camera, which is probably a mixture of tism and insecurity.
You're not supposed to look at the
He's
camera,
just
bro.
Trying to get my attention.
Why would you want to look
Trying-
into the
And he
camera?
probably has fights with his parents too. Like
You
come
guys
on,
would
you
be
gotta
so
just
weirded
gotta
out
get
if
a
I
job
just
or get
looked
the
at
fuck
you.
out.
Like,
He's like,
let's say,
I'm gonna be successful.
like, for one stream, I just looked down the camera, and that's all I did was look directly into the camera, right? That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Would you guys want me to just sit there and watch you and stare into the camera and then like look at you? Like, it's weird, bro. I'd much rather look off to the side a little bit or like make it look like I'm watching the video with the audience than look directly at the audience. The way you do it is kind of weird because you do look at your audience and you're so parasocial with them that it's weird.
On YouTube, I'm Harmon Smith.
I can watch you. Yes, I can. No.
I don't know how.
But
to
you
check
you
out
know what I
YouTube,
mean? Like
dude.
it's
I can't
kind of
check right now.
uncanny
I
valley
know
when
you've been a member
someone's
for a
staring
while.
at you
Thank
through
you.
a camera. Isn't it? Or is that just
Like,
me?
you know, he's like they're like,
It's like,
"Listen, man,
okay, you
you're
can
pushing
stop
30,
looking at me
like,
now.
You haven't made a penny.
Yeah, it's unsettling.
We can't support you, even though you're fucking. We've banished you to a closet-sized room in the unfinished basement. Like, what are you doing? Mom, one day I'm gonna be famous.
To grift off of my name, trying to rebuild his
Grift off of your name. You just said before you were the smaller guy, metaphorically. That gut is awful large. What are you
Rich,
talking about?
you're fatter
How
than
are we
he
gonna-
is.
What am I grifting off of? You were even insinuating before that I was punching down. Dude, I don't know, but if things start to get like they're raising prices of the consoles and people are going to be able to afford less if the tariffs actually hit as hard as many people are predicting, yeah, I kind of see it.
Rich, you're a retard. Stop talking.
It's going to be brutal.
More like remedial moron. Me,
And honestly,
remedial moron.
if things get as bad as I've been reading into, and I hope they don't, and I could very well be wrong, us being able to afford video games is going to be the least of our problems.
Oh no, it's doom and
Not
gloom.
to bring down the mood, but
dead channel. You know, it's a zombie. Okay, like, you know, Review Tech USA is a zombie channel. Like,
no, it's beyond a zombie. It's dead. I got rid of
Yeah,
it. It's
I'll
dead.
just
You can't resurrect a channel that doesn't exist.
desperately trying to keep itself alive through the power of lolcows and memes, and it
Oh wait, so you're admitting you're self-admitting that you're a lolcow?
just isn't gonna work.
You can't
Review Tech
deem
USA
yourself a
is
lol cow.
going
That
to
has
keep
to
going
be placed
downhill.
upon
He's
you.
going to
Oh man, 73 new members. Man, you guys were crazy tonight. Thank you. This is a great downfall. I appreciate it. Yes, this guy is George Costanza mixed with Rayman. I like that. It is so fucking true.
You're an idiot.
becoming irrelevant.
Your jokes aren't even
So why are
funny,
you talking
bro.
about me if I'm so irrelevant? I admit I'm irrelevant. I just said it before. I ain't shit.
Is he like? It's crazy, you know, like how he has spent a day of his life not talking about Darkside Phil, and has instead decided to focus on me instead. It's kind of an odd.
You have this illusion that I was literally like sitting in my room all day for a handful of tweets. My brother in Christ, I was sitting there getting my walk in 7,000 steps today. Not bad. I wanted to get. I could do like fucking. My fat ass could do 20,000 steps. Genuinely, I'm not just saying that.
No, you couldn't.
It's the time. The
You
time.
can't walk
And
that
I'm
many
sitting
times
there-
to the refrigerator.
because I posted the shit about Elden Ring, and I'm sitting there walking, and I'm what did I post? I showed the 2 screenshots of his tweets. Yeah, he's projecting, dude. He's 100%. Oh yeah, he's definitely projecting. He's so terminally online, and he's trying to deflect and make it like I'm a hardworking man with a family. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You live in a room with a shower curtain in the door, and it's definitely in a basement. Stop it.
Hunter, not gonna lie to you. Like, maybe Review Tech USA will be able to move on from this experience. Maybe he'll have more interactions with people outside the world of Phil. You know, maybe he'll gain some perspective in his life. Maybe he'll move away from the drugs and start, like, you know,
Move away from the drugs. No,
All
it's
right,
drugs.
dudes.
It's not even just edibles or
All right,
THC.
we're gonna
on
do
drugs.
a tries it today. We got a cheesy bites, pepperoni, and olive, bro.
Drugs. It's drugs.
A
drugs.
very simple
I'm on
pizza.
drugs. Holy shit. It's oh my god. It's
But-
all this. But that's again.
It's what I
fucking
wanted,
other
bro.
retards out there. That's what they
We're
say.
gonna try it and see
it's
what
drugs.
Like I've never
And
had
they-
the
and they
cheesy
all
bites
parrot
pizza.
it.
So.
Yeah, we're up to hey, you know, it's Diet Coke used to have Coke in it when it first was introduced.
You know who else had coke in it when it was first introduced?
You know, instead of like, you know,
My
What are you doing with
ex-girlfriend.
your life?
No, I'm kidding.
You are definitely in the basement of your parents' house.
Fucking hilarious.
Probably in your late
Mike
20s.
D.
Let's say your late 20s. If you're in your early 20s, which I do keep on
Probably.
hearing a rumor of. That's rough.
Were you doing drugs, Mike
You're a
D, when
grown
you
man
showed up?
with a Pikachu next to you with a Mario hat in the background, which I had for my 1-year-old son. He looked very cute in it. You don't.
What, bro?
And you don't even have a door.
You
What
plead
are you
the
doing with your
fifth.
life?
1,
Does
2,
that-
3,
do you-
4,
do you
5,
put it in per-
fifth.
Again, you probably do have autism like they're saying in the
Shout out
audience,
to
so
Dave
you have no
Chappelle,
self-awareness.
bro. I love that fucking show.
But it's time to look in a mirror.
Fifth.
lusting after April Imholt on stream. You know, this guy
Yup,
is
he
so
did that.
pathetic.
He did that.
April Himhold. Who's? Oh no! Oh god! Yeah, no. He watches the casino. He could say he hates them.
Bro, no,
I-
no,
we had, like,
no.
two-
You did that. You did that. You guys were defending each other on Twitter. Shut the fuck up. You
Tweets
did that.
back and forth. And remember, the casino made like a whole fucking segment about it.
You did that.
I said something she found funny, and that was it. Obviously, we're having sex.
I don't think anybody said that, bro.
I'll get off the drugs. This is the new Diet Coke with heroin in it. It's delicious.
Dude, pass
That
it.
he got
Matt, I'm hard.
But he can't handle the
Original
ranch,
Fanny
so
Bottom
he
donated
won't.
$5 through Super
Legalize the
Chat. What
ranch,
remake would you
bro.
think Sony will make in response to Oblivion?
Do they really have to have a response? It's Oblivion's on the PS5. They don't have to respond. Microsoft made the response for him, if you think about it.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
obvious.
in the Rakita hole, too. Oh, dude,
Shut the fuck up. It's pretty obvious that the next remake that Sony's gonna go after is the God of War original trilogy. The only thing keeping that from happening is the voice actors. Will T.C. Carson return to voice young Kratos? Because we already know, right, that Christopher Judge said he will not voice the prior games. He will not redub them. So you either get him to do it or it doesn't happen. So rock in a hard place.
he is like the poster child of the fans for all those fucking pieces of shit. This is the guy who thinks he's better than like people who are on the left who
I'm
call
better
out
than-
all this stuff. This guy.
Bro, I'm better than all the people on the left. All of them. Every single one of them. Every fucking one of them. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because I say live your goddamn life, bro. Just don't include me in it. I don't care what you are, who you are. Just as long as it's within the law. Right? But don't compel my speech. That's the only thing. You can be who you want and live who you want, but don't compel my speech.
This is the keyboard warriors. This is
Exactly.
why they all have like anime pictures or other because they're him. At least I give him credit. He isn't afraid of showing his face, at least on YouTube.
Oh, so he's afraid to show his face elsewhere, like it's
And
hidden?
Not only that, you know, Aaron Imholt, the guy, or her husband, who got cocked, actually had sex with her at least once. So, Review Tech USA.
It's literally, you could look this up. I'm not going to dig. It was from a while ago. Okay. It was like 2 tweets because she thought a joke I made was funny. So you give it, you're white knighting for
Here we go
Razor
for Kinos.
Fist, But the reality of it is you're also gargling on fucking PPP and Andy's fucking cocks too.
Is on a lower totem pole than Aaron Imholt. If that tells you anything about how pathetic Review Tech USA is,
that's such, like, it's just amazing that, like, this is what they do. They're so butthurt that they'll just say whatever they need to say to disparage and discredit the person that they don't like. Like, they're fucking weird, man.
it's bad. It is embarrassingly pathetic.
That's how you end your video? All right, champ. All right, people want me to take a fill break. We can. That's a thumbnail. Like, you know, look. I get it. People are like, Rich, you should take it easy on him. I'm pretty sure he has the tism. Nah, you're a grown ass man. Fuck that noise. Trump official admits we may have to watch that later.
There are 18 very important trading relationships. We are currently negotiating with 17 of those trading partners. China, we have not engaged in negotiations with as of yet.
So today, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent admitted in a congressional hearing that the United States and China are not actually engaged in any kind of trade negotiations. And that might be a little bit surprising to some of you because Trump has been suggesting that that is exactly what has been happening. And we will show you those receipts in just a little bit. But
oh my God, this is going to be such a fucking train wreck.
Oh, here we go, boys. This is what we showed up for.
Cenk, did you expect that negotiations with China were going to take
Scott Bessent looks like he hasn't shit in years. He probably hasn't.
This long to get off the ground? Because we've been hearing since he first launched into these tariffs and caught all of that.
I had to go to this. This caught my eye real quick. It was not, dude.
Immediate backlash that don't worry, they're banging down my door trying to negotiate with me.
Yeah. Okay, so there's two parts of the story. One is the hilarious lies that they were caught in. Joe, we're in the middle of negotiations. It's happening, right? Joe, okay, didn't even talk to them once. Okay, so we'll get to some of the receipts on that in a second. And then the second part of the story is, wait, are these tariffs really going to stay around? Because now some Trump supporters are like, I'm hurt, dog. Don't ask me if I'm all right. And does he have a plan?
What?
No, of course not. You know what a plan would be if you want to make America first? Oh, you want to have like the iPhone and other products like that built in the States? You got to set up the infrastructure first. You got to get the jobs here first. You got to get the plants and shit to build them in. You got to do all that. You just so me oka boka, me put on tariff, me make money, ha ha ha. Like, you can't just, it's just, you just can't snap your fingers. He's like an 82-year-old child. Whatever the fuck he is. No.
For this, we're going to zoom in and enhance so y'all can see his spurg out.
There was no plan. There was no fucking plan. None. Zero fucking plan. You'll just have to buy $2 instead of 30. Who the You've never bought shit on your own anyway. You've been rich your whole life.
You've never been
Didn't
poor,
you
it
say
seems,
he
Rich.
literally there's a clip of him saying, when I get into office, everything is I'm gonna make America great, everything is gonna be more affordable.
Pull up the clip then. Pull up the clip. Bro, when you said George Floyd died of asphyxiation,
Well, so let's air it all out.
When you said George Floyd died of asphyxiation, I corrected you immediately. He died from a heart attack. Now, it obviously it was exacerbated by Derek Chauvin, which is why I believe he did play a part in his death, which is why I feel him going to jail is justified. But he didn't die of asphyxiation. He died of a heart attack brought on by the drugs he consumed before he had the altercation with the police officer. The police officer escalated the situation unnecessarily, which resulted in the person dying unnecessarily. Or, like, they didn't need to die, right? That's what happened with them. So shut up, Rich.
Well, let's see the Republicans who are starting to panic and whether they actually are negotiating or not. So, yes, give us the details.
Rich is a crowdfunded
there has been
individual.
some debate as to whether or not the United States and China are actually having these.
I'm going to have a brutal opinion on her. She's a very pretty woman. She has no screen presence. I said what I said.
What does that have to do with what the fuck she's saying, stupid? Who cares what she looks like? Is she delivering the information properly? This is why I can't wait for the time when news pundits are just like AI representations of what people think people look like. Anyway. Sorry.
I've thought it since day one.
Why are you commenting on what she looks like?
These birds that, like, I know it's brutal. These birds that are made of porcelain or whatever the resin, whatever the fuck are made from, have more screen presence than she does. She's beautiful, no screen presence, though.
But what does that have to do with any fucking thing?
These talks that Trump has been
it looks like she's doing this from a hotel
about for a while.
closet.
So here's reporting from the New York Times. It says, in an interview with Time, Trump said Xi had called him, though he declined to say.
We had a tremendous call. Believe me, but he's going to come to the table. He actually said he's going to come on my table.
Yes, I do. I think automation is the most likely outcome of AI. And that's what people should actually fear. You know, everything being automated. At that point, once everything truly becomes automated, right, which is likely to happen, where are people going to work? How are people going to work? When your house can be built by AI and a 3D printing robot, what good is construction workers? When AI can randomly create code that allows a computer to do anything it wants, at what point do humans have to realize that, okay, we might be working ourselves out of a job? We're working ourselves out of our own economy. And there's going to be a point in time where the AI supersedes our own knowledge, and it's already happened. Because when we place two AI next to each other, they will switch over and start talking in a different language. It absolutely knows what it's doing, and I absolutely fear full automation. It's going to happen at some point. Everything will be automated. When you go to McDonald's, your cheeseburger, your fries, automated. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I think the pizza's here.
And asserted that his team was in active talks with China on a trade deal. Oops. Asked about the interview outside the White House, the president reiterated that he had spoken with the Chinese president numerous times, but he refused to answer when pressed on whether any call had happened after he imposed tariffs this month.
I mean, all politicians, virtually all politicians, lie on both sides of the aisle, but he's so brazen and retarded about it. It's you can't help but it make you more angry about shit. Like, there's nothing to fix. I'm sure she's a perfectly fine person. I just don't think she's a good online personality, you know. And that's my opinion, man. Anyway, I'm gonna piss real quick. Enjoy, Phil.
You know, it's funny that some people just think life is all fucking fun and games, right? They take nothing seriously.
Yes, I heard
everything's
that,
a joke.
Devin.
They think that everything is funny. Oh, just make fun of everyone constantly, bully everyone constantly. Yeah, you know, you have to understand that these things get to people. Instead, I'll just continue on as long as everything's funny and happy for us and benefits us, right? But, you know, give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass. I don't know what the fuck idiots are talking about with memes and shit. Oh, it's like, he's just like me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't follow your dumb fucking memes. So take your meme and shove it up your fucking ass, because I have the ability to make an observation that's factually fucking based. A very intelligent brain. Just because I'm Darkside Phil doesn't mean I get to ignore fucking facts that the characters in this game are going through what I go through on a daily fucking basis. Shut the fuck up. I'm not taking your shit. I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it.
Oh my god. Rich, everyone, I don't like. No, that's not true. And literally, it's people in the chat who have autism saying, like, look, I see that. Where's that coming from? Anyway. Oops.
So when Trump asked about negotiations today, things sounded a little bit different. Take a look.
Earlier this morning, Capitol Hill Secretary Bessent said that there had been no negotiations yet with China. You have said something different.
They want to meet, but they want to negotiate and they want to have a meeting, and we'll be meeting with them at the right time.
But you haven't met with them yet.
I have not met with them.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what Trump says? We are playing the long game here, right? We got to deal with the short-term pain for the long-term gain. And he is insisting that even if trade completely stops between the United States and China, it will be a net positive. So look at that.
And by not trading, we're losing nothing. So we're saving $1 trillion. It's a lot. We're losing more than 5.
Dude, what are you talking about? If the goods aren't in the economy, you don't collect taxes on them. You don't collect taxes on them, you're losing money. What the fuck are you talking about?
$1 billion a day. $5 billion a day. You don't talk about that. And right now, we're going to be at a point.
Oh my God, he's so fucking. He's a narcissist. You know what though? The one saving grace is he's too stupid to actually become a dictator. I hope.
All right.
I watch them all the time. Where are they becoming more conservative?
I hate the Young Turks.
With that,
They're
I've been
so
very
fake.
critical of them before too. So this is not me.
No, you
white-knighting
haven't.
for them.
Yes,
is
yes,
that
you
they're
are.
very similar to my takes. I don't just stick into a camp. There
Yes,
are
you
sometimes
do. You're
things
a
that I
leftist.
say.
You're a leftist. You're a leftist,
Like
Rich.
Transgender women who were once men being in female sports, I don't agree with. You could think I'm a fascist because of that. You could think I'm this because
that's
of
not
that.
fascism. That is not fucking
When
fascism.
you're power bombing from birth women into tables
That is not
and winning
fascism.
the sports, well,
Wrestling,
they got a lot of shit
professional
for
wrestling is not an Olympic sport.
But I've
you
always thought
retard.
that. Sorry.
Because you're a moron.
Point very soon where we're making money every day.
But I agree,
Look,
women,
we were losing
men should
of
not be
billions
in
of
biological
dollars
women's
with
sports.
China.
Sorry.
Now we're essentially not doing business with China. Therefore, we're saving hundreds of billions of dollars. Very simple.
Is it that simple? Also, why does he speak that way? He's very hard to listen to. But okay, but let's take a look at what the actual implications of these tariffs are. This is from CNN. It says ships now pulling into
Nugs,
U.S.
you are
harbors from
absolutely
China
right,
are the
bro.
first to be subject to the massive tariffs that America is imposing on most Chinese imports. Many of them are half full. That means in a matter of weeks, consumers will face higher prices and shortages of certain items. So,
Oh, this is going to be a disaster.
so yeah, a lot of people are saying, you know, all these prices are supposed to spike. I'm not seeing it. It's going to be a little bit of a delayed reaction.
Oh, yeah, I see that with people that, like, you fucking idiot. There's a buffer. These are things that have been shipped in from weeks, maybe even months ago. It's not how it works. It's not like, oh, well, he put the tariff so you don't see anything. No, you fucking morons. It's not like all of a sudden he snaps his fingers and store shelves are empty. Like, how? But that's the thing. They're very, very, very simple people.
And that delay seems to be catching up with us very shortly. So in the meantime, Americans are...
Yeah, he literally put tariffs on an uninhabited island. 4D chess.
continuing to buy goods that were previously warehoused in the United States, but those stockpiles are starting to run out. Imports to the United States during the second...
hard.
Troll McTrollington donated $6 through Super Chat. Have you not noticed how Fruitopia cans are gone for one and Minute Maid fruit punch cans?
No, I haven't noticed that, Troll McTrollington.
in half of 2025 are expected to fall at least 20%.
China, I'll let it read it.
All right, guys.
Yeah, they're waiting for him, and
Let's do a tries it real quick with the pirate eye and everything. All right. Let's turn the camera on. All right. Here. Let me show you the pizza. It's pretty good. That's if it will show it. Oh, look, look. There's the pizza. There's a pizza in the shitty camera. Oh, there it goes. Yay, pizza. All right. Let's try one of the bites. Let me try it here. It's pizza, guys. I've never had this before. All right. All right. Let me try the pizza here. I've never had this flatbread concoction with olives, so let me try it. Oh my God. It's not authentic Italian pizza, that's for sure. There's no eggplant to be found on this bitch. It's not pizza. It's not. I've been lied to. All right. Let's get back to the fucking video.
It's not even hopefully. He's going to. Like, once you hit people's wallets, people have voted for a different...
Matt, I'm hard.
Different...
Populist Pundit donated $5 through Super Chat. China basically said we are not negotiating, get on your knees and beg, not in those exact words, but pretty close. They are waiting us out.
Because they know that, and he'll try to spin it as, see, was my whole plan all along, was to fuck people over for absolutely no reason and beg to President Xi. And crawl begging, excuse me.
Why? No. There are other
And
options.
listen, man,
there are other
like,
options.
Well, once you hit people's wallets, it's a wrap. Why do you think he's trying so hard to fucking, like, even go after the Supreme Court?
Excuse
Because
me.
he knows it's going to get to the point he's not going to be able to win a fair and free election. Dude, people have voted for a different political party because they had to pay 50 cents more a gallon in gas. Like, I remember people say, oh, I'm paying more gas, so I'm voting for whoever was at the time. You think if everything they have
All
to
right,
try
dudes.
to get is becoming more expensive?
Oh wait,
and they
you guys
can't afford
didn't
it,
you guys didn't cash at me for all those pieces of
that he's
pizza
gonna
I
be able
ate?
to get votes? Come
Oh
on.
my God, you stole from me, and now I'm
year
gonna
over
starve.
year, according to
Hands
the
over the
National
camera
Retail
like fat
Federation.
ass
The
Patrick
decline
after
from
eating
China will
a
be even
chocolate bar.
starker. JP Morgan expects a 75 to 80% drop in imports from there. Yesterday, a Trump-supporting owner of a clothing store actually begged the president to help out small businesses just like his. Take a look at this.
President Trump, as a longtime supporter of your mission and to make America great again, I want to be a part of that with you. But we
Oh God, you're cucking.
e-commerce companies all across the United States, we need more time. Give us a 90-day off-ramp to get off of our China goods and just tell us the plan. If you tell us the plan...
He doesn't have a fucking plan, brother. He doesn't have a plan.
We can operate and we can know what to do. The hard part about everything that's happening right now is we're trying to manage our business from day to day, and that's very difficult. And a lot of small businesses, they don't have the cash flow to get through a 90-day negotiation, and it's going to devastate a lot of businesses like Cuts. You know, I'm in a group chat with $1 billion worth of small businesses, and there's several in there that are telling me, hey, Stephen, 30 days or 60 days, we might not be able to make it. There's been too many adjustments to the supply chain that are just being really devastating on our business. 145% is essentially an...
Yeah, they don't have the cash reserves, these small businesses, to weather this. They don't. Targets do. Or Target, excuse me, does. Walmart's do. Other places do. Walmart's actually going to work with smaller farmers if there's food shortages. They already have plans in place. These poor people, MAGA or not, I still feel for them, don't have that.
I'm hard.
Review Butter
I really
USA
appreciate
donated
that, Mike
$5
D,
through
bro,
Super
but
Chat.
I never,
You can
ever,
go back to
ever
Bush was lying to
expected.
the American people about WMDs and invade even more 2 and 3 world nations to plunder their drugs and oil.
Bush was terrible. This is just the beginning.
Oops, excuse me.
This is just the beginning.
Embargo, and by cutting off our products to be able to sell them, it's going to be really difficult.
It's almost a little bit sad to watch him. I can't tell if I feel bad for him because he said that he's been a longtime supporter of Trump and of MAGA, but I don't know what he...
Yeah, I don't like... If you are still MAGA after everything that you have seen and everything, I'm not even talking about just during this shit show of the second...
Bro, I would much rather not be
I
either.
don't know, like, how? What is going on? Like...
Bro, you either have to be, like, ultra fucking conservative, right? Or you have to be hyper liberal where you're okay with, like, cities being taken over because someone got misgendered. It's like, okay, no, I don't want to be a part of any extreme. And Rich tries to sit here and say, well, I'm neither. I'm not anything. But he's clearly a liberal, and very, very liberal at that. Right? Because he says the only thing he disagrees with is some bullshit about transgenders in women's sports. Okay, but you're still a fucking liberal, bro. You're like a super hyper Bernie bro that has accepted that Bernie Sanders will never be a president.
What happened in your life that fucked you up?
expected was going to happen. Also, I've said it before.
I know the man that had his mommy
presidential
taking care of his
administration
kids isn't
to
asking why
enact
another
all
person
these
is fucked up.
widespread tariffs, right, on an entire population, not just here in the United States, but around the world. You can't just do something without having some kind of contingencies in place, some
Yes,
ways
you
that are going to
can.
support the populace, the people who are going to be most affected by it. All of this feels very slapdash and very irresponsibly laid out. They just did it and said, whatever happens.
Wait a minute. So when we were giving trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to other countries and giving millions of dollars through U.S. aid to other countries that is literally unaccounted for, giving millions and millions of dollars to the Democratic Party and funneling supposed charity money to the Democratic Party, why isn't that being scrutinized? Like, I get scrutinizing Trump and what he's doing, but why is nobody talking about these trillions of dollars that we're finding that have been misappropriated? Just a thought off the top of my head.
Happens, and they didn't seem to have any considerations for the business owners.
I don't see anybody talking about that on either side.
They didn't care about the small business owner. Trump doesn't give a shit about anybody except Trump.
They were funneling millions and millions of dollars through U.S. aid into the Democratic Party through charity donations
trading for his buddies, and then he'll magically have a plan, and then oh wow, all the stock prices skyrocketed. Cha-ching.
Regular average people who are going to be the most negatively impacted by all these tariffs, and that's really just most of Americans. Whenever
Matt, I'm hard.
What up,
Populous
Thack?
donated $5 through Super
We
Chat.
did a tries it, bro.
People rating goes down, you will get more desperate and extreme. It's scary to think about. Just
I've been having so much fun on today's stream,
He
dude.
doesn't want to give up power. He doesn't.
That's why we have
that
checks and
we're all gonna
balances,
see
bro.
the prices at the grocery stores.
That's why the president isn't like unilateral fucking power. He can't just deem things to be and it be. I mean, he can, but that's why like the Supreme Court exists, right? That's why the other branches of the government exist, to checks and balance the power that the other branches have. It was positive and meaningful, and guess what? It came at no cost to the audience, bro. It was a free tries it. Next time, I'm gonna have to charge you double the
Going up if they haven't happened already very, very soon. Jank, what do you think? I mean, this is obviously very disingenuous coming from the Trump administration.
Much.
But where do you
He's
think we're
such a
headed with all
fraud.
of this? What are your thoughts generally about these tariffs now that things are what is it? What do they say? The roosters are going to come home to roost. That's not it, but you know.
The chicken's going to come home to roost. So, okay, so let's dive into it. First Trump, then this brother from Cuts, because I think he's a really interesting example. So I want to walk you through how his.
I have a feeling I know what he's going to say.
Business is going to get affected.
I'm curious why Rich went into
God,
this.
remember Sarah Palin when
Oh God, yeah, Sarah Palin and fucking what's his name? John McCain. They honestly would have been so much worse than Trump Pence. I think Mike Pence, or not Mike Pence, but God damn it. John McCain. I think John McCain had a good political mind, but I thought he was pretty like stupid for picking Sarah Palin of all fucking people. Why Sarah Palin? She's like your complete opposite.
he voted for her as VP. I can't remember his name. John McCain, excuse me. That
My
was
YouTube
like
app crashed after that GTA 6-second
that's
trailer
funny.
outbreak today. Also, there is literally no rational thinking you can bring to crackerheads.
I think you mean crackheads.
For
but
my
yes.
stream overlay, I just
agree.
create it.
Also, thank you for being a member for 28 months. I haven't seen the trailer yet, dude.
Their businesses and the entire economy.
So in OBS, you can layer pictures on top of each other, right? And my my background right now is literally Kermit in space. Yeah, just look up GIFs and stuff. Oh, wrong button. Sorry, dudes.
So first on Trump, he says, China's been calling me. No, they haven't. They put out a statement saying, no, seriously, we haven't called Trump at all, and we have no interest in calling Trump. And so they keep saying, no, it's okay. We're winning this one. China thinks, brother, we got a 100-year plan. You're going to be out of office in 3.5 years. I mean, even if the tariffs lasted that long, which there's no way in the world that they will, have at it, Hoss. Because what the Chinese are saying and thinking is, we thought.
They're thinking, fuck you.
No.
Like,
the Chinese
there you go.
economy
That's the
isn't
tweet.
doing that great, bro.
Thought this through, and I bet you haven't. And I bet you're not ready to break.
Oh, as soon as he was even if when he wasn't on the ticket again, even if before Trump was a thought in politics, they were probably preparing in case something like this happened. Are you kidding?
For impact and have all the different economic consequences hit the U.S. and brush it off. And I think that the Chinese are unfortunately correct. Trump has not thought it through. His supporter there is.
I'm
Nope,
hard.
Can't do it.
Populous
I'll
Pundit
get claimed
donated $5
instantly.
through Super Chat. Can you react
Maybe
to
even
the
get a
GTA
strike.
6 trailer after this video?
No way. Can't do it. I'll get a strike, let alone a claim. They're funny like that.
Beginning to figure it out. It is going to be very
Phil
painful.
did.
We are not going to be able to withstand the pain. And so then he'll have done damage, not just to the economy, but to the cause of tariffs and even reciprocal tariffs.
And tariffs, which they do have a time and place, and they can be useful. Now, tariffs are always because people just they vote on emotion, which is unfortunately part of the reason we're here. Okay, and money in politics and people and corrupt politicians and propagandists playing into people's emotions. Now, forever, tariffs are going to be. People are going to think, "Oh my God, this." And even when a tariff is necessary or useful, they're going to want nothing to do with it.
Tariffs with China, which we should have done a long time ago. Reciprocal is, hey, you do 10%, I do 10%. Not you do 10%, I do 145%. Because when you do 145%, as a lot of these folks are saying, and that businessman said it as well in the longer version of the interview, 145% is an embargo. That you can't, that's not a thing you could do. So like, let's say that he's selling a shirt, and let's say it's a high-end shirt, it's $100, right? So they, and normally he gets it from China for, make up a number here, $50, right? Okay, 145% tariffs. All of a sudden, that shirt's worth, his cost to him is near $125. But he's selling it for $100, so it doesn't make any sense. Well, he has to double it because that's usually how it works in retail. So now the shirt he was selling for $100, he's got to sell for $250. Well, nobody's going to buy that shirt. So that's an embargo. That's not a tariff, right? So now
he doesn't understand the fucking difference.
When if you believe in tariffs that are reciprocal or targeted towards specific manufacturing base, we're all screwed. That's never going to happen after Trump because the idea of tariffs is going to be so poisoned after all this, after it crashes the economy.
100%.
Which is the next part that I'm super curious about because I feel like either I'm missing something or the rest of the country's missing something because we buy an extraordinary amount of stuff from China and they're all going to be in essence embargoed. I don't think we realize the iceberg we're about to hit. Like everybody's like there's a little bit of panic in the business world. For small business.
Well, look at that guy. Is he panicking or did someone stick an electrically charged finger up his ass?
Is there a bigger panic in affected industries, bigger panic? But the stock market, I'm shocked, is not cratering. Soon, I think there's going to be tons and tons of empty shelves or products that are so expensive that they're totally unbuyable. So that's not a small amount of stuff that we buy from China. All right, let's see how it turns out because my sense is this will be way more catastrophic than people realize. But the brother from Cuts is beginning to realize how catastrophic it is to his business. So let me go back to that example for a second. So why is he asking for 90 days? Because he's like, look, if I'm gonna buy from China, all of a sudden the $50 shirt is $125, I can't do it. So, and then when Jake Tapper asked him about, well, why don't you just buy from America? He's like, oh, we have been doing that in so long, textiles. In fact, not only are we more expensive in America, but unfortunately our quality has gone backwards. And the China and other places are.
So you're more expensive at getting shittier quality. And then on top of it, because China is still doing essentially slave labor, that's not a thing that I forgot about. You pay next to nothing for it.
Like playing this shit. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you subscribe on YouTube or not. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't think people are like everyone's like trying to just brush it off or don't want to like. Yeah, I know it sucks and it's scary and you don't want to look at it, but here it is. It's real.
Very high tech, so their quality has gone up. This is not my words. That's his words. He's a Trump supporter, okay? And so he's got to go buy it from somewhere else. So he's got to go figure out, hey, is there a price I could afford from Sweden or you know, Cambodia? I don't know, any country that doesn't have 145% tariff. So he's in a panic right now because if he can't, then no one's gonna buy his shirts and he's gonna go broke. Like not in like 2 years from now, in like 2 months.
Yeah, like 2 months. You're being generous.
From now. And what happens if that happens on a mass scale?
What is it? 60% of people live paycheck to paycheck in the States? Just saying.
Which I kind of think probably will happen very soon. You think we can withstand that? Nah, people are going to be super angry. And you know, Trump, he's a flip-flopper. He doesn't know anything. He throws things up against the wall and see if it sticks. And this ain't going to stick. So he's going to flip-flop, but a ton of damage is going to be done. One more thing here. It's interesting, actually 2 more things, because even his own support.
Wish I could go like into a time machine for 2 months from now and see where this shit lays.
It's like, that brother voted for him, even though Trump talked about tariffs. Like there's a lot of things he didn't talk about. He didn't say, oh, I'm not going to follow due process. So if you elect me, I'm going to tear up the Constitution. I think he indicated that he hated the Constitution, didn't care about it, and wanted to terminate it. He in fact said it once, but I couldn't get anyone to believe me, right? I couldn't get anyone to focus on how much he hates the Constitution and doesn't care. He just wants to be an authoritarian leader. But what's interesting is that his own voters and supporters, even on things he did say, like, well, I'm going to tariff the hell out of people, they didn't really believe him.
Because they're in a cult. What one politicians always say shit and don't do it. They're like, he's just talk. But it's like, dude, when he was losing the 2020 election, there were women outside like, oh, Mike, please. Oh, like it's a cult. It's not policy. It's just, I have to follow dear leader.
Didn't you all try to do that with Kamala Harris?
Like they shut their brains off.
Bro, I'm pretty sure everybody did that with Kamala Harris.
Since he lies so much and trolls so much and just says such nonsensical things, they just...
It's like, that's a reason
Boys,
to
I
vote
destroyed
for
that pizza. I'm at least 600 pounds heavier.
You know what
I'm
I'm
boogie
saying?
weight now, bro.
Like
like 37
that's a
people live
reason to vote.
inside me now.
Oh, he says things that are really shitty, but he's just kidding.
Isn't that how you approach comedy, Rich?
Started doing wish fulfillment, right? Like putting their wishes onto Trump, not really listening to what he's saying because, you know, 3/4 of what he says isn't true. Now, come to find out, he actually did mean it about tariffs. And they're like, what the hell? I didn't know you really meant it. That'll totally destroy my business. If he knew about this earlier, would he have voted for Trump? I mean, unless he's an idiot and doesn't like his business and would like...
He would have. I would place my bottom dollar that he would have. He would have voted for him. Absolutely.
To go broke, he probably wouldn't have, right? So...
Don't agree. He would have.
Matt, I'm hard.
Isusha116 donated $10 through Super Chat. It really pisses me off how the grifters are saying, oh, tariffs are not a bad thing. No joke, 8-Bit Eric said don't blame the tariffs for the Xbox going up in price.
Does he have a video? They literally, Eric. They literally said it's because of the tariffs. They said it.
Pull it up then. Pull it up. Pull it up right now.
Next. I need some stupidity in my life, so let's go.
The fact that he's such an enormous liar and that his own voters don't believe him is such an interesting phenomenon, which leads us back to the original line that you saw in that clip. You know, we're losing 5 million a day, and if we stop it, we start gaining money. No, we don't. That's not how it works. So we're not losing money. They're sending in products here. We pay for them, and we pay a cheaper price than we would from anywhere else. and then we sell those products. So if you take a tariff and those products are actually bought, which they're not going to be because they're too high a price, then we would take money from a tariff, but we're not even going to get that because it's essentially an embargo. So all that's going to happen is the trade's going to stop. So once the trade stops and we
he is kind of slow. He's a perfect example of a Trump supporter. No, I don't agree with Cenk on that. That guy, because MAGA and being a Trump supporter is like a cult and a religion. He would have still, oh wow, you're going to make me lose my business due to the tariffs and me not be able to afford the goods to turn around and resell them. Oh, that's fine. Would you like me to suck the spray tan off of your balls too as well? He would have voted for him. Unfortunately, he would have voted for him.
don't get any imports from China, do we then magically make money? No, we don't. He has no idea what he's talking about. He never does. Look, guys, we showed you the clip the other day. He doesn't even know what the Declaration of Independence is. He's like, it's all about unity and love and respect.
Who?
No, it's not. It's the opposite of unity. It's declaring independence.
Yeah, from the British Empire. We were 13 colonies. He doesn't. I bet you doesn't even know that.
Couldn't be more the opposite, right?
And what did their independence form, you stupid ass fucking idiot? The what? It formed the what? The what, bitch? The Union.
We love the British Empire. No, we don't.
The United Colonies.
Okay, so he knows nothing.
It used to be
you
called
think that guy's going to handle
Hold
a
on.
sophisticated economic policy? That's why I feel bad for the guy because he's probably about to go broke, but when he's like, later in the interview, he's like, what's the...
I'm hard.
Solid Crusader Reloaded and Exploded donated $20 through Super Chat. Cenk interviewed cavewoman Marjorie Green today. Trump says he's building factories but wants to deport Mexicans, key to construction. Does he really think enough white laborers to build hundreds of factories themselves?
See?
Dude, this guy actually needs to be impeached. He's not like as gone as Biden, but he may have some kind of, he may be in cognitive decline too. And he's a narcissist and a psychopath on top of it. Like, he needs to go. He's already doing irreparable damage.
Dude, look at that freeze frame on Cenk Uygur, dude. That just goes to show you who Cenk Uygur actually is. But anyway. This, the United Colonies. And what did it create? The United fucking States of America, you stupid fucking idiot.
To a reputation around the world. He needs to go. There is no way we are going to be a fucking, literally a war zone in 4 years. He has to go.
Oh my God.
He won't go.
Bro, you know when we were actually in a war zone? When a bunch of fucking liberals, right, started attacking cities and creating chads within them where people were actually fucking killed, where police couldn't get in and help people who were injured, being assaulted, and horrible things were happening to people within these chads. Rich, you want to talk about that? We were literally... It was literally the wild fucking West. Like, come the fuck on.
Unfortunately, I do not see them. I do not see it happening because the other people that are in power on both sides of the aisle do not want to have the elites held accountable because they can be held accountable next. Yeah, that is a good Cenk face, actually. But he has to fucking go. He's got to go. He is not fit. If there is any example, and let's say Biden too, he's not fit for office. He's not fit for office. And Biden wasn't either. His administration was running the country. He was shaking invisible people's hands. There's video of him doing that. He called his wife his sister. Our fucking government is so deeply corrupt. Doesn't matter Democrat or Republican. Don't. Yeah, I didn't vote for him either.
It's a plan. Please just tell us the plan. There is no plan, brother. I hate to break it to you. There is no plan.
There is no plan, and there really doesn't seem as if there ever was a plan. And Trump really feels like that isn't even his problem, that he needs to provide some type of plan. And I feel like I talk a lot about Trump's rhetoric because the way
Because all the fucking idiots, because he made sure, because he has such a fragile fucking ego, everyone had to around to be a yes man. Is that oh, Trump, what you have done in 100 days is so brilliant. What has he done? What? Where is did anyone? The tariffs are a brilliant idea. Is there any kind of transition period? Anything? Oh, you're just slapping tariffs on all these different countries. 145% tariff on China. It'll just work itself out. He bankrupted himself, I believe, 6 times. This is why. Now he's going to bankrupt an entire country.
he speaks is very interesting to me. The words that he chooses to use, the way that he chooses to describe things to his voters, right? He uses words like reciprocal tariffs to mean one thing when it really is not the right.
Toyota Corolla donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I work at a major grocery store, so I'm probably going to be on the front lines. He'll try to update you guys. Please pray for my soul, birds and gentlemen.
And you know what's funny too is that even if there isn't truly shortages at grocery stores, there's going to be a lot of panic buying, which even still will cause shortages, even if there isn't shortages of said foods.
Reality, he says things like it's 145% tariff when the reality is that it is more like an embargo. So he says a lot of things without explaining it. He almost changes the entire meaning of words, at least in the pop culture sense of politics, right? And I think a lot of that serves to confuse people, including
Spam. Try to relax. Yes, of course.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your anus. Try to relax your anus. Your shoulders.
Nipple, nipple, nipple. The people who vote for him, including the people who hear the words that he says and really do believe him, right? Like they actually do think that the thing that he says, the thing that comes out of his mouth is,
Oh, there's still, dude, there's still people. Oh, it's a long game. It's he has no long game. He's just, what he feels, he wakes up and feels like, yes, the president of the United States is just, whatever he feels like doing today, he's going to fucking do it. If you get in his way, he'll make you a political enemy. Because how dare you question him? His ego gets bruised because of his daddy issues. Go look up that backstory. So he just surrounds himself with yes men. Who are, yes, I'm more worried about my own ass and my own career. I'll help you destroy the country.
Now that's a fact, right? They really.
Yeah, he's trying to defund PBS and NPR.
Just even at this point, at this stage in the game, 10 years after having dealt with Trump for so long, they don't understand that the things he says is not necessarily reality. And also, as far as the business owners,
because they're gone. I tried for so long not to because I didn't agree with anything they were about, but I tried to be civil. I'm tired of it. Not saying I'm going to do anything stupid or anything violent. No, I'm not. But I'm saying I'm so fucking tired. You're gone. I'm not trying to have an interaction with you, have a conversation with you, have a reasonable discussion. And the thing is, they always go on an attack
Been watching you since the middle of Obama's first term. I miss
if
dating
not
nightmare
worse, Jet
stories,
Maximum.
wearing a tan suit being the big controversy, and being 11.
Yeah. Remember you wore a tan suit and everyone was losing their minds? Good old days, huh? I'll talk about it later. It's I feel like this has been brewing since the late 2000s. Ever since social media started to gain prevalence, there were people that realized with nefarious purposes that it's a great way to spread misinformation, and it's a great way to brainwash people, and in turn those people get you votes, and in turn it'll turn it in turn, I can't talk now, if you get voted into office by these brainwashed people, you get into power. Social media, I remember there was this old, he's probably not around anymore because he was very old back then. If he is, I hope so. And he was talking about Twitter. He's like, hey, people could spread news easily with a simple tweet. I looked, he was so exuberant. It was so innocent. And now you look back at that and it's like, look what it was really used for. But that says a lot about humanity, not about the platform itself. Social media was helped bring on our downfall. And I hate to say it, I don't think we've seen nothing yet.
What big insight from Rich of fucking Review Fat Ass
I do feel bad
USA.
for them because they're dealing with this constant instability. I can't even make decisions for my own life, let alone my own business, without, wondering about what the country is going to look like a few months or a few years from now, right? It's very, very difficult for people to make big life decisions, such as like buying a house or even where to settle, because even the job market is so unstable, right? My husband works in
I'm debating settling out of the United States, but that would be a gargantuan task.
What? No, the fuck
kind
you're
of,
not.
and he's, Doge is just like looming in the corner,
Because even when Trump is gone, this is, I think we're going to feel the repercussions of what is happening now for decades.
And it's very hard to move forward. And now these business owners, they're also experiencing their own version of that. You can't make business decisions when a lot of the things that were in place that stabilize the economy and stabilize the marketplace are no longer in place. Everything is up in flux right now. So people are just trying to get by from month to month, and that is not really a great way to run a business. And we saw it during the pandemic. So many businesses.
60% of people live paycheck to paycheck in the States. Richest country in the world. Wealthiest country, excuse me.
Especially small businesses had to close down. And in this country, especially during the Obama era, there was a lot of push for small businesses to spring up and open in this country. Now we're seeing just the corporatists coming in and saying, we're going to scoop all this up and this is all ours now. And we have these big mega monopolies, and Congress.
Yeah, and same, and then if there's a bunch of foreclosures and things like that, who's going to buy them? Corporations and banks. Buy low, sell high, and then they'll make the houses and homes, unaffordable again.
Why would they do that?
All right, while we're live on the air, breaking news, Donald Trump was asked in the Oval Office by a reporter.
So, there you go. Anyway.
Oh, he's going to get on to 8-Bit Eric. Fucking A, that was so dumb.
Yeah, I know. I need let's see. I want to see him defend. We'll eventually get some fill.
Well, I'm sure you've already seen the...
Let's see the fuck. Did you just throw up in my ear, sir? Anyway, closed captions, fuck off.
The news today, it's official, guys. Xbox is raising their prices, and yeah, I know this is totally shocking, right? Said no one ever. This was bound to happen, especially after Nintendo saw crazy success with the Switch 2 pre-orders. And
he is going to blame everything else except the tariffs. Now, Nintendo, where are they actually manufacturing outside of China? So that may actually allow them to skirt the tariffs. But who knows? Vietnam, thank you.
And decided to bump up all their prices too. It's going to be the gaming industry norm at this point. Microsoft clearly watched that unfold and saw that gamers were still throwing their wallets like at a stripper like this, hey, making it rain.
No, that is so fucking stupid. This is a next-gen system from a company. It has nothing to do with the price of the Switch. Has nothing. You can't even connect those dots, no matter how hard you try. You can't raise the price. When have they ever had a next? If anything, when your competitor is coming out with a next-gen system, you lower the price of your current gen system to be like, all right, well, you know, the Switch 2 is coming out, but now the Xbox Series X is $299. No, dude, stop. This is copium.
Throwing the money at Nintendo, and they pretty much thought, yep, we should do that too. So here we are, guys. Xbox consoles, accessories, even games are all getting price hikes. And I think this sucks.
The game price hikes. Now, there's some that are debating because some of the games they're manufactured in Mexico. But how many people are buying physical copies? The physical copy sales have plummeted.
I think it's crappy. We're not talking about a few bucks here either, guys.
Wait, he's wearing a TMNT shirt once? I didn't even notice. I was too busy when he threw up in my ear.
Literally talking some pretty hefty jumps. Michael Jordan style jumps here. Let's break it down.
Michael Jordan style jumps? You suck at commentary. You're awful at it. Even if I liked you, you would still be awful at it.
So the Xbox Series S, digital only, 512 gigabytes. It's jumping from $299 to $379. This was an underrated console because of its price. A $299 Xbox console that you could even soft mod and put emulators on. People were signing up left and right to get these things. These were like...
in the beginning, not really, though. For like a year and a half.
A little novel item. Now it's going to be $379. Wow. That's almost a $100 price increase right there, guys. Now, if you...
Yeah, it's almost like tariffs to China did that. Weird.
You get the 1 terabyte Series S. It's going from $349.99 to $429.99. Again, a pretty substantial price increase to the console, in my opinion. Yikes. Now, the Series X digital, if we're just that's already 5 years old. That is outrageous. That is nuts. That is not acceptable.
Listen to his fucking opinion, Rich.
What kind of excuse you have for the economy where there's inflation?
You want to criticize him, but you're not willing to listen to his opinion.
Whatever they want to blame it on. Okay? That is not right. That is...
They want to hit a profit percentage on each console if it costs an exceptional amount more due to the tariffs to get them brought into the States. Yeah, it's because of the tariffs. Yeah, I'll just stay in Jay's attic. Don't worry about my kids; they'll be fine.
You don't worry about your kids, so why should anybody else?
Like, dude, it's literally because of the tariffs. That's it. It's because of the fucking tariffs. Never since I have been alive. Usually, like I said, consoles usually go down in price. Always, actually. This is the first time. Not only have they stayed the line, and Sony actually did a price increase not too a while ago before any of this shit. They're going up.
That was on games. And a territorial price increase.
Outrageous. And anybody that buys that is ridiculous. You could probably get a used Xbox for way less than that. Now, here's my question as we continue on. Are these prices going to affect trade values? Because if so, if I can get more money for my Xbox Series X now, I might just trade the sumbitch in. I'm just fucking saying. Anyways, the regular Series X, where you can have a disc and everything.
That actually might happen. I don't know. I don't think anyone's scrambling to get a Series X, though.
Thing is now $599. Yeah, $599. Up a full $100. More than the
$599. $599. $599. $599 what?
Switch 2. But if you think we're getting into the price danger zone here, get this. The special edition Galaxy Series X, the 2 terabyte one, that's a wild $729, which is a $129 price increase. Imagine spending $700+ on a
Oh, you hear the car in the background? That's your dad running away from you.
a console. I think PC's the way to go now at that point. If you
Yeah, where do you how are PC components going to be, Eric? Where do you think a lot of them are manufactured, Eric? What do you think is going to get price increases even more, Eric? Nothing is going to be affordable, Eric. You're such an idiot.
If you're spending $700 on a console, PC is absolutely the way to go. Sorry, I'm not a PC Master Race guy, but this is ridiculous. The X.
Dude, this is like a cope session to try to blame it's the Switch. Get it? Everything's gonna get more expensive, you fucking moron, down to groceries. How are you so? Oh, how is he so stupid? We know how he's stupid. He has a room fucking temperature IQ.
Xbox Series X consoles and the Series S are almost 5 years old. That this is unacceptable to suddenly have a price hike in 2025.
Why is the price
for absolutely no reason, no new incentive, no new offers, just because the Switch 2's coming out?
Nah, him and
lay down.
Him and Harmon have a lot in common.
Peter, no, you can't come up here like that, bro. Not right now.
And the prices are pretty high for that. It seems like they decided, oh, hold my beer. Let me piss off the gaming world even more. Microsoft, I love playing on my Xbox, but are you trying to get nobody to buy your consoles anymore? And keep in mind, Xbox is the worst selling console of this console generation. By a ton.
You sound like you're like swallow. What are you doing?
A ton. The worst selling console.
Okay.
Switch 2 is going to be $90 plus, $119.99 from $99. I can find a way cheaper wireless headset. Now, market conditions and development costs are a thing. Let's be real. I think it's monkey see, monkey do. Years have been passed since of market conditions and development costs. Why? 5 years have been passed since you released this.
Yes, but the tariffs weren't in place. 104. They have to pass the expense onto the consumer. What do you mean? They make they manufacture them in China. That means they have to get shipped here. Therefore, they are affected by Microsoft is affected by the tariffs, and they have to increase the prices. That is really simple. Really simple. This is what I'm saying. Like that guy who's the MAGA guy who was the business owner. They would jump in front of a fucking train for Trump. And the craziest thing is, Trump would fucking, for funsies, probably push them in front of the train, let alone try to save them. Like, I know, like, you have companies, excuse me, I had to fart.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I hear that's what I heard too. They're still taking a loss on the console, which is a crazy 5 years later. They're still eating some cost. They can if they would have to raise it even more from what I'm hearing to break even. But it's not the tariffs, though. It's not. Let's listen to the expert.
Console now, market conditions and development costs are a thing. Let's be.
Wait a minute. It sounds to me like them selling it at a loss for 5 years has made them realize, oh, hey, maybe we undervalued our product. I'm not saying the tariffs didn't cause it to go up in price, but I mean, selling at a loss for 5 years might call for a price increase.
Be real. I think it's monkey see, monkey do. I watch
monkey see, monkey do.
He
for
really
what?
is an idiot.
Nintendo, you're stupid and don't know about specs, so I'll explain it to you, Eric, which you still won't understand it because you're stupid and can't compute it. The Switch 2 120 hertz HDR10 panel with variable refresh rate. Very comparable. Actually, it's a better panel than what you're seeing on the ROG Ally and Ally X. They have 120 hertz 1080p panels, VRR, not HDR10. Okay? You are getting I don't know exactly what kind of silicon from NVIDIA, but it is a substantial jump up where you could get games like Elden Ring to run on it, Cyberpunk 2077. They're going to where you could use SD Express cards. The tech that they're giving you in there is, in a lot of ways, superior to the PC handheld competitors. So what are you talking? Oh, it's expensive. Yes, I understand. Also, too, I understand that the average consumer doesn't understand what they're getting with the Switch 2, and they're like, wow, that's really expensive. But the price for what it's giving you compared to, like, the PC gaming handheld hardware out there from, like, Asus and Lenovo is pretty on point, and in some ways superior. Many ways superior.
Mystery Man donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Hey Rich, it's your pal from the web, the Mystery Man. How's life treating you tonight? What's your favorite sandwich? Stuffed flatbread emoji.
I just stick my balls in flatbread and eat it after and savor the flavor.
That's disgusting.
Watch Hypnotic's video on this. He had some good takes. It's monkey see, monkey do. Nintendo.
It's not monkey see, monkey do.
Raised prices, got away with it, and now Xbox is doing the same. And
they had an old console. So you're saying the original Switch, which I don't think had a discount. Like, when a company comes out with a new console, of course it's going to be more expensive than their older console. It's always been that way. Oh my god. But because he can't. He has to. Dear leader said it loved the tariffs. Oh my god, my farts are getting vicious.
Disgusting. You need to knock that shit off, Rich. Right fucking now.
Like I said, PlayStation's going to be doing this next. And to make things even spicier, Microsoft isn't easing into this, guys. They're literally going in full 8 inches deep. Balls deep on this price. These new prices are live, effective today, May 1st, 2025.
I'm hard.
Deported Sicilian Gamer donated $5 through Super Chat. Dear Rich, would you ever use silicone to enhance your breasts? Why or why not?
I'm going to get giant breasts just for you. I could give you a fart spam. I'm not doing the eating stream anytime soon.
Oh my god. I really hate you.
Matt, I'm hard.
Mystery Man donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Yo, when is the next Rich eating stream? Wing said he was doing one, so I think you should too. Also, can we get fart spam?
I just... Look at this picture, dude. Oh my god. I own all those ROMs, by the way. I lost them in a fire. I lost the physical cartridges in a fire. No, I will not give you ROMs, and no, I will not tell you how to get them. I'm shocked some YouTubers actually tell people how to find them, which, hey, it's great for me, but I would never do that. Jostler made this shit. It's amazing. Is the Pikachu blowing him?
That's actually really, really gay.
They didn't even wait. They didn't even kind of like slowly ease into it, guys. They literally said, hey, these are the prices now. No warning at all. And while game prices aren't supposed to rise until like the...
Eric, just give it like a month. I guarantee, I expect a video. Hey, I love spending more money on things. No, I actually, an analyst explained it because Xbox, their primary market, their biggest market is the United States. They raise prices worldwide to offset the costs from the tariffs. So you could thank Donnie, no matter where you are, for your Xbox being more expensive.
The holidays, we all know that's coming as well. We're gonna see some game prices here. They'll raise the MSRP, slap on a...
I don't know, because by design, a lot of these people are brainwashed, brain dead, and in a cult. They will never, no matter what evidence you bring to them with facts and receipts and research, they're just like, they'll just say, these are all lies. This is all fake news. They're just showing you this to blind you for what is the truth? What is going on?
Sales sticker, make it look like it's a deal, even though you're still paying more than before. So let's say a game costs $60 right now. They're going to price them at $80.
Yeah, Zaylin, you're 100% correct. Things are about to get even more wild. And people don't see it.
Then there's going to be a sale for them to be $70. That's not a sale, guys.
Matt,
that's...
I'm hard.
Mystery Man donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Yo, me again. Who would have guessed? Can
you
we get
again?
The shirt
I haven't
off?
seen you in a while.
Stuffed flatbread emoji. It's discount day.
No, nope, no discount for you, sir.
Manipulation. Okay, any way you crack it, especially with the way that games are being made anyway, and games just aren't worth their value. I honestly think a game is not worth more than $60 now. Paying $80 for a game is outrageous, like truly outrageous, gem style, right?
Ugh.
Let's not kid ourselves though.
Well, yeah, the $80 fucking games. Like industry analyst was trying to say, oh, that's because they're manufactured in Mexico. I'm like, motherfucker, virtually all game sales, physical game sales are all but dead. I did a video on it the other day. Like, stop.
Oh, this is all about pushing Game Pass.
That is, okay, Nintendo's going to do it with their game, and they're saying, oh, it's based on the value of the game. So every fucking developer and publisher is going to say their game's value is worth $80+. Like, what's the metric for that? Is there some solid industry-wide standard that, like, oh, the game should be 56? No, they're just going to do it. And they're like, oh, you're just going to buy the game anyway and take it in the ass. Because he is incompetent. He's like, he is the walking definition of incompetence.
They want you to pay a monthly subscription fee where you don't own anything. The games can rotate at any time. They can raise the price on you. There's no cost to them, no disc involved, no manufacturing of anything. It's just something in the cloud.
Well, that's one thing he's right about that I agree with him on in this.
And to be honest, they're probably going to hike the price of Game Pass up here soon. If everything else is going up, it's 110% going to go up. And it's going to be spun like it's a great value. Like, why buy one $80 game when you could just subscribe and play everything for $25-30, right? That's the direction Xbox is heading. It's going to be a full-on subscription model. Called that a few years ago. Now it looks like that's the way they're going to go. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's how PlayStation's going to go. So at the end of the day, this was inevitable, like Thanos. Nintendo did it. Xbox followed.
He's still selling his book. Just like Harmon.
Sony's not far behind. It's not about inflation. It's actually about seeing what they can get away with. And guess what? We let them. So let me know your thoughts, guys, down below in the comment section. Forget to hit that.
Your thoughts are that you're a fucking clown. There was a couple points you had in there that were valid, but mostly you were just coping and, no, it's not Trump, you're mean. I don't even remember that stream, man. Sonic FM, thank you for Eric the Hit Brain, pretty much. Actually, he'd be in better shape if he had a 6502 processing his thoughts. Let's see here. DSP wage quits Oblivion after dense withhold. The Dave the Diver. All right.
Oh boy, here we go.
On this one.
We're gonna watch Dave the Diver.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money.
Me? No, that was Rich.
Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Welcome to the stream. Dave the Diver. First time ever playing it.
And he doesn't realize, like, if you make people, I've said this a billion times, and other people are like, oh, Jesus, he's saying it again. If he made people feel like, hey, I'm having a good, you make more money. It's kind of, I hate to say it, PPP said the same thing as he did sales, like me. When you come across as desperate and negative, people are like, oh man, you need to buy this furniture because if you don't, I'm not going to hit my quota this month. Could you please? It's like, get the fuck away from me. When you come across as like you're having fun,
his chat is full of retards.
Actually, not begging. People are like, oh, I like this guy. I'm gonna actually, give him money because I enjoy this. Yeah, like, it just turns people off and you reek of despotism, and he doesn't...
Despotism? Desperation,
again, there's literally a psychiatrist they have said someone's doing, like, a series where they're talking to a doctor about Phil, and they're like, yeah, he's definitely on the spectrum, but that's part of the reason, and he's a narcissist, that he'll never understand it. Like, guilting your audience into giving you money is not good business, Philip.
Let's see what it's like.
Oh, and Rich knows all about
someone chose Dave the
despotism.
Diver.
Yep.
His nickname is Dave, I think, because of his dad.
Oh, really? Did you solve that one by yourself?
Oh my God, that AI green screen it's like, it's now at 4 frames a second. What is going on?
Hermit crab.
Autistically tap it. Dude, his commentary is so like, oh, there's a crab. Oh, now there's a fat man in a chair.
Yep. And Rich, you're a fat man.
Excellent observations, Phil. I have no idea why your reactions didn't go over well. And now we see feet and clouds in the background. There's even some plants. We seem to have sand there, and now half my fucking head is gone. We are on the ocean.
A hermit crab crawled on him? That's a big ass hermit crab. He's a chubby one.
Like you had in your pants on May 1st, 2016. It kind of does look like a fatter Phil.
Oh, Rich, you're the fat Phil.
Oh my God.
Sorry, fat boy.
No voice. See, definitely not.
Matt, I'm hard.
Yes.
Composite Frylock donated $4.99 through Super Chat. DSP after slapping his knees. This is high quality content.
Yeah, you see, the thing I'll say about, well, yeah, okay, yeah, there's many ways they're similar.
I mean, my nose is much bigger than his. I have a protruding chin. I have way less facial flab and jowlage. I used to look like that, but I lost all my weight, so now I don't look like that same size.
Yeah, you have less jowlage, but you have jowlage, Phil. But you do have less.
Profile
I'm
anymore.
hard.
Matthias Nowlinski donated $5 through Super Chat. Phil and Eric have to be related. I refuse to believe they aren't.
Nose is much bigger than his too, and I have a protruding forehead as well. So really, all we have in common right now would be the beard. There you go.
No, there you go. That's it. I'm Ben Shapiro.
That noise. Music. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Cobra dresses like me, but looks like an old version of me with the hair. Because I'm not gray yet. So Cobra looks like.
What is he?
He looks nothing like you, Phil.
And Dave looks like younger me when I was overweight. Each character is a different version of me in my timeline.
You were never as overweight as Dave, but
Existence. I understand.
Yes, he was.
That's how I dress now.
yeah, don't say that to him. That's a trigger. He's just like me for real, for real. Don't do it. We know what happened last time.
So he's got my style.
Yep,
Dave's
it's
got my
from
old school
alcohol
looks.
abuse.
And portly this. There you go. All right. Well, my face with Boogie's body. There you go. All right. By the way, and with that, we are now up to $40 of support in climbing. Remember, we're trying to hit 2 goals tonight.
You ever see someone has a PNG of where it looks like he's about to get slapped by an elephant cock? Like he's just like, because his green screen is so awkward with that AI shit. And he's just like so, and it looks like his microphone looks like a giant dick is about to slap him in the face. Oh, I wish I could find that now. Oh God.
So we can unlock a Viewer's Choice Marathon tomorrow. So any and all support is greatly appreciated here tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but everyone who's spamming over on Kick, I'm gonna have to start timing people out. People are complaining about it.
Rules.
So please stop spamming. I'm not gonna time anyone out yet, but if you continue, I'm gonna have to time you out because people are complaining they want to talk and they can't. All right. Are you the man who's been diving around here? I think so.
Oh no, he's doing his god tier voice acting. Watch out.
Expecting a more professional looking guy. I can hear you now. In any case, can you do something for me? Can you tell me who you are? I'm Ellie and I study biology, at the local graduate school. I've come out to investigate after reports of anomalies in the area. Satisfied? What do you want? I'd like to study an ecology of this blue hole. Give me some agar and red starfish. I don't think it's a good idea for one. Let me get 2 of each. Your tone is...
All right, this is boring me. He's just fucking reading.
I want that blackfish. I get a boost now.
You're running out of air, Philip. Don't, dude. That's insta-ban. Dude, he literally took off. He'll tell you he didn't. He said he'll tell you it's doctor's appointments. He took off because of May 1st. That's it. He took off because of May 1st.
Yep. He was a hefty fatso.
Yeah, like he doesn't add anything really to his fucking commentary. That
says the
Phil,
dude
like,
that has
a prime example.
the most
That is,
dead air I've ever
again,
seen in my
under
life,
200
bro.
people watching. Oh boy. That picture Jocelyn with fucking low tier god is amazing. Like, say something, Phil. You're boring me to the point I might move on.
There's not much I could do there. I was over encumbered. They had an aggroing fish aggro to me. It wouldn't allow me to get distance so I could get away from it. So I also didn't understand that
You pour gin on your sushi.
couldn't use the jet ski thing without swapping.
Have a good
by
night,
pressing a button.
toast.
I don't understand why. I didn't have anything else that trumped it. So I don't know why it wasn't on by default. That was really silly. You had to stab it? Oh, why would you see? I didn't know you had to stab the fish. They never taught you that. Well, I would say the Atlantic mackerel.
That hair, that look at he looks like a Q-tip. Oh, that haircut, man. It's crazy.
Is probably the best find here. If you take a look at all of them.
Well, dude, he's always been bad at games. Remember he said I'm probably one of remember there was a time he meant this too. It was early on in his May 1st career where he said I'm probably one of the best gamers in the country. Oh, that's a bad thing, Phil. That's a bad sign, Phil.
This stuff, right? The Atlantic mackerel.
He always gets his haircut though. This is the haircut. His wife picks out his haircut for him. He looks like the end of a butt plug.
It's a rank 2 or a 2-star rank 3 fish. So let's get that. But the thing is, we completed the story, which is why we were down there. Now we don't have to worry about that next time. That's it. It's just a $10 tip. No,
Uh-oh, here we go.
no message
Finally.
attached to it. Please remember, if you are going to send me a tip tonight via PayPal, please include the name you want to be called by and your message in the body of that you send it, because I can't see it otherwise, okay? So I got an anonymous $10 tip. Thank you, whoever that is. Now, folks, we have 1 hour left of Dave the Diver tonight on
I almost feel like old school Curly from the Three Stooges, Phil. It isn't just weight. Like, he's totally, like, even, like, his side profile is different. Like, what happened? Like, there's, like, did they have, like, a clone of Phil? I'm Jesse Ventura, and this is Conspiracy Theories.
Indies night. This is what you guys wanted. Earlier today, people voted for
Hogan's brother. Oh, no. He's literally going to use it for Hogan's later. No, Phil.
it, so that's why I bought it. I hope you're enjoying it. I actually am liking it, but we're in a bit of a conundrum here. Here's why.
What's
All right?
oh, here we go.
We have to hit 50 goals of support.
Matt, I'm hard.
General Nutcase donated $5 through Super Chat. What's up, everybody? Currently, Phil is still 125
Cucumbers.
away from hitting his goal. It's not looking well for the marathon. Low cucumbers.
Oh, God, he wants that marathon. He wants that marathon so bad. So he can make more money that day.
To unlock a marathon. This is the Viewer's Choice Marathon that you guys have been nominating games for a week, and now you're voting on. It would be absolutely perfect to do this tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow it's like the perfect day. It's the middle of my streaming week. It splits up all the gameplay otherwise. I already can't be here on the earlier side tomorrow for my podcast, so I could just join and then immediately jump into this gaming marathon. It'd be perfect. But we have to hit this first goal, all right, which is 150, which means we still need about 140 bucks of support to hit, 90 bucks of support to hit that. And then we have to hit another goal of 150.
Phil, you set these goals. God, we got to hit these goals. Like, you're such a downer. This is why you are in the situation you're in. You're just a downer. You don't make people feel excited to support you. You make them like, oh, God, he needs it. Oh, fuck it. And maybe here's a buck. Oh, yeah, he's a Debbie Downer, literally.
I have no idea, bro. No clue at all.
Filbert Paul, but I'm trying to keep away from anything else caffeinated. I want to go to sleep early tonight. That'll be after the stream, I mean.
50, all right? Earlier today, we actually were getting great momentum. We did hit a goal, but we didn't get to the second. So, if you want to see the marathon tomorrow, which would be a great marathon, including a big variety of games like Kingdom Come
Wait,
Deliverance.
hold on. I need that face.
So, if you want to see the marathon tomorrow.
Oh my God! Why does he do it? Why? Why do you do? Oh, Phil. Oh,
Matt, I'm hard.
Wait, that wasn't it.
Lyoko Warrior donated $10 through Super Chat. The thing about alcohol is it doesn't turn people into scumbags. It makes scumbags show their true colors. So blaming alcoholism isn't the excuse Phil thinks it is. That's who Phil was slashes at his core.
Yeah, but he... Yeah. But Phil pretends he's not an alcoholic. Oh, God damn it, I missed it again. Let me open up. I know what to do. What the fuck is that? Wait, who's talking about me on Twitter?
Who's talking about me?
Wait, there's no paste? What the fuck? There it is. There it is. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this treasure. Why does he always fucking... Yeah, Phil drinks. He drinks. He doesn't, he's a functional alcoholic and he doesn't do like, but he drinks. He's the guy who said, "Oh, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I don't drink anymore. I used to be dry. I used to fill up my cup like," but then you were drinking moonshine, Phil. I literally looked it up and they say statistically, virtually everyone who touches alcohol again after they've been in recovery becomes an alcoholic again. So you're just still an alcoholic. You just change the time you do drink. You don't drink doing a video because you used to do with the videos where you just pointed the camera at a screen and played video games.
Can I raise the video, like Rich's audio? Yeah.
And pouring your heart out to PPP. Well, used to. Oh man, that's. So, save it as PNG.
My audio.
Bill Brightening. Oh, that's great. I got it now. 8-bit alcoholic. Someone mentioned alcohol.
What? Are you an alcoholic now, Rich?
Like, dude, look at that shit. Oh, wait. Let me save again. Save as PNG, because I left too much dead space in there. Yes, replace it. He always makes those fucking faces, dude.
Which would be a great marathon, including a big variety of games like Kingdom Come Deliverance, among others. Please support the stream tonight. If you like Dave the Diver, please support the stream tonight. If you like the fact that I've put indie games into my rotation of games instead of just big AAAs and, you know, high-profile things, please support the stream tonight.
Which you will absolutely stop doing once this game,
no,
which
Peter,
it seems like
stop
it hasn't panned out. Yeah, he does have a
Super
crooked
chats
son of a
and memberships
bitch.
on YouTube, subs and gifted subs on Kick, and of course tips, which anyone can do via PayPal. All right, please let's get some more support if we can. If you're a newcomer again to the stream, welcome and thanks for watching. Please,
Phil, your stream viewership is the lowest ever. You don't have newcomers.
consider following the stream, and I hope that you will enjoy. Okay, good stuff. Okay.
And I'm not saying that he literally has 167 people watching. I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm literally, the numbers don't lie.
All right. By the way, remember, guys, I don't know if you've seen the pinned message in the Kick chat. since I'm trying to hit these goals in the next hour, I made the offer for 10 gifted subs on Kick. I will give you this exclusive VIP badge. For 20 gifted subs, you get the VIP and the other exclusive OG badge. And if you do 30 gifted subs tonight, not only would that hit an entire goal right now and propel us to hitting the 2 goals we want to hit by the end of the night, but also you'd get...
My God, imagine just going to a stream and this is all like, yeah, like I've mentioned goals in passing when I have one, which is I usually do, and we usually hit them because I don't go, guys, we need to do it. 10 minutes later, guys, we need to do it. 2 minutes later. All right, so you know, I mean, I would appreciate some support. Shit, I'm glad, man. The support's been crazy tonight. I was actually just going to do like a couple hours stream. I know I always say that, but I do literally come like, all right, short stream tonight, do the ASMR video after tomorrow. I'm doing the ASMR video. Thursday is when the ASMR video debuts. Come hell or high water, it's happening. So I'll do it tomorrow. I am very thankful I chose to do a goal tonight because the support tonight has been absolutely insane. And holy shit, thank you.
Oh my God, holy shit.
But when you talk about it every 5 minutes, Phil, people don't want to help.
Get a bonus OG badge that you can give to someone else in chat. All right? So, please, guys.
Wait, no. Did Eric? Oh, he didn't talk about me yet. I'm sure Eric will be butthurt about me talking about him.
Guys, let's hit the goals right now. Please support the streams. Let's get it going. Let's finish this so we can do the marathon tomorrow. It's the final.
Yeah, just give me money. Let's just get it out of the way. Oh, God. That's not how it works, Phil. That's not how it works. You offer the content, and if your people are enjoying it, you hit your whatever goal you have along the way. Like, he treats his streams, and it'll never get old to me. It fascinates me. He treats his streams like he is at a board meeting at a corporation. But the only person that profits is Phil. It's like, the fuck? Oh my God. All right, guys. We're not hitting the goal today. Very disappointing. It's like commission sales. And you're like regional manager or even like the store manager is like, guys, we gotta hit these goals. We gotta do it. I need the support. Like, no, Phil, you're a streamer. You're supposed to entertain. People will go to their job if they want to hear this shit.
Final countdown to final push. Let's do it. And then let's focus on Dave the Diver for the rest of the night. Okay? All right. Let's do it. This is weird.
Yeah, do they have ad blockers for Phil begging Sue?
Oh, no, I don't know. People are saying stuff like, did Phil get gifted a bunch of subs? I got nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Why? What made you...
That's bait. Oh, wow. Was I gifted subs? Oh, no, I wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you want to give some, you know.
Say that. Nothing happened. Nope. Now.
Cat, you bitch.
That was the first stream. It was good, Vietnamese comrade. We actually got to room 46 in Blue Prince.
This game actually looks pretty cool. Haven't played it.
All right, I guess we're gonna dive again, everybody. So, guys, again, we've got about a little over half an hour left on the stream. Our goal.
Matt, I'm hard.
Yes.
Lyoko Warrior donated $5 through Super Chat. Phil wants more money in a week to play games than your average worker makes in a month.
Phil, Lyoko, it's such a good point. Phil, back when I was doing the last real job I had as a gym manager, like the night manager at a gym, it's not as, I was just a front desk manager, let's call me. I was after taxes and everything, dude, I was making like maybe $50 more in a week than you make in a night. Yeah, that was a long time ago, but not that wages really have went up that much. But you don't get it, dude. You don't get it. Think about that. There's people that work their asses off, to make in a week what you make in a day usually. But he doesn't get it.
It's $150 for the night, $300 stretch goal to hit 2 goals, and we can do a marathon tomorrow. All right, it would be great if we could do that, but I need your support. So please support the stream in some way.
Is the audio better for you, bro? I tried to equalize it
I
as
might
best as
continue
I could.
enjoying this game, but I need your support. Which means open your wallet. Like, dude, there's people that do construction that they're called flaggers. They're to flag traffic. They're in the heat. So that's when they start doing it now with construction and stuff like that because it's warmer out. Breaking their asses to make maybe not even what you make in a day. And they have to a few days or a week. Busting their balls. And that's why people get pissed at you because you sit here complaining, oh, I'm playing a video game and I only made $250 today. Really? Really?
Way, if you're on Kick, please, some subs would be most appreciated on YouTube.
What's
Super
up,
chat or
Lyoko?
membership, or if you're on either, you can do a tip, please.
Flaggers just stand there. My dude. My daddy. Stop it.
They literally just stand there.
Don't do flagging when it's like 100 degrees out.
Hard.
Alderpal donated $5 through Super Chat. Birdfather, I can goon no more. I have developed calluses on my bird. I'm gonna start tugging my droopy Dorito-shaped tipples instead.
Oh, that's
Phil
horrifying.
is a man.
He is a man with an ass, and that is horrifying. I'm not saying there isn't, dude, but okay, we're going into semantics here. I'm not saying there isn't people that are doing heavy-duty construction like that, but, you know, like I'm saying, there's many jobs that people do a lot more work than Phil and make like what he makes in either a day, like what he makes in a day, they make in a week, doing a lot more work.
Let's get some momentum for Dave the Diver, which people have been asking me to play for 2 years, and I'm finally trying it out tonight. Okay. Thanks for noticing that. I didn't. We're at $69 of support, guys. Only about 20 minutes left on the stream, so
no, you're good,
definitely
but I'm just
not looking
saying.
good for hitting our goals tonight. Just saying. Looks like we're not gonna.
I mean, even think about someone stacking grocery shelf stores or grocery shelves at grocery stores. Holy shit. Think about that. More like, and you know, and look, I know people that did it. It can be exhausting. It's a lot of work. I knew someone who used to do it overnight. Again, they're probably
Rich is
making
literally the gayest man
in a
I've
week
ever
what
seen
Phil
on the
makes in
internet.
a day. But my point being is that Phil, that's why people fucking roast the shit out of you, because you don't get it.
Going to be hitting either, not even 1 goal, let alone 2, which means that we will not be doing the marathon tomorrow, sadly, unless things turn around rapidly here. Samurai sword. Gun. Let's do it. Okay.
Let me see.
I don't have enough for the air. Okay. Guys, we've got time for like 1 more dive, and that's going to be it for.
What did Team YouTube say?
What happened? Bro, is this channel gonna be removed? Oh, bro, that would be so funny.
Can you confirm that your channel has been compromised? The channel has been taken down.
assistant program, right? And she's not allowed to make over a certain amount a month, or they'll take that away. But she's she's picking a fight with me, and I'm very litigious, and she knows I'm litigious. Like, she knows the type of person I am, and I don't know why she's gonna continue this. Like,
Yo, is that Lord Rush?
I'm at, right, is if she continues down this road, she's gonna get sent to cease and desist with very stiff demands of what she has to do. If she doesn't do that, we're gonna take it to court, and I don't care if I win or lose. I'll keep that shit wrapped up in the fucking courts for 8, 9, 10 years. I'll make it to where her great grandchildren, 5 generations down the fucking line, are still trying to pay off those lawyer fees. I don't care about winning.
Oh my god, bro. I can't wait for the new James Gunn movie. The new Superman movie, bro. I'm so excited. July 11th, I'm gonna go see it.
I'll look into that. And there were some people that were so desperate for me to meet him. Oh, he'd be a great to have as a kid. I'm sorry. Don't work with people like that. Anyway.
Tonight, so guys, I was going to say.
Wait, what happened?
Last chance.
Sorry,
if you
I
want
missed
to support
something.
The stream. Number 1, to hit a goal, a normal goal for the late stream, which is 150. We have to do it right now.
Like, dude, there's people that do construction that they're called flaggers. They're to flag traffic. Doing it now. Breaking their balls. Ellie Mae.
Please.
Eddie. Degrees
I'm
out.
hard. No more. I was instead.
Put into semantic. There's many in you.
Finally trying it out tonight. We're at $69 is hitting our goals.
Stores. Holy shit. Like, and, you know, week what Phil making is that Phil get it.
Let's do it.
All right. I believe it was here.
Okay.
Let me see.
I don't have enough for the air. Okay. Guys, we got time for like one more dive, and that's going to be it for.
Like, I know somebody. It's almost like the 2 women that went against Keemstar got taken down pretty quickly. It's almost like he knows somebody.
What did Team YouTube say? Can you confirm that your channel has been compromised? The channel has been taken down.
Assistant program, right? And she's not allowed to make over a certain amount a month, or they'll take that away. But she's she's picking a fight with me, and I'm very litigious, and she knows I'm litigious. Like, she knows the type of person I am, and I don't know why she's gonna continue this. Like,
Yo, is that Lord Rush?
I'm at, right, is if she continues down this road, she's gonna get sent to cease and desist with very stiff demands of what she has to do. If she doesn't do that, we're gonna take it to court, and I don't care if I win or lose. I'll keep that shit wrapped up in the fucking courts for 8, 9, 10 years. I'll make it to where her great grandchildren, 5 generations down the fucking line, are still trying to pay off those lawyer fees. I don't care about winning or losing. I want to make sure that every waking moment of your life is you paying a lawyer bill. That is my work.
I'll look more into that. And there were some people that were so desperate for me to meet him. Oh, he'd be a great to have as a kid.
Give me a sec, guys. I gotta take Peter to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
People like
You
that.
go potty,
Anyway.
buddy.
Tonight, so guys, I was going to say, last chance, if you want to support the stream. Number 1, to hit a goal, a normal goal for the late stream, which is 150. We have to do it right now. If we do up to $300 of support.
My apologies personally about the dead air. I want to look into that more. I trust ones as a source. Like, Rush, what are you doing, dude? No, everyone's hitting me up with shit. What is this? Why is... I'm tired. Face ID sucks dick, man. Fingerprint scanner for the win. Okay, someone sent that to you to send to me. All right, I'll look more into it. Possibly talk about it next stream. One, stay gay. Yeah, so again, apologies about the dead air there. But back to Phil. Like, yeah, he doesn't, like, people break their backs and they bust their asses to make in a week what you make in a day. I'll watch it next. We'll see. I'll watch it probably next stream to keep it a buck with you, Gaius Apollo. I want to see what Medicare had to say. I just find it amazing that that's the shit he's worrying about when he's, according to him, and I'm not pulling a fucking,
Matt,
he's on his deathbed.
I'm hard.
Lyoko Warrior donated $5 through Super Chat. I just realized Phil spends twice as much in a month on pulling Hogan than I make in a good month. Screw yourself, Phil, and I'm being literal here.
Well, I'm sure, well, no, he probably doesn't anymore. I think Phil is asexual now. Yeah, it's just, this is why, Phil, I'm summing up why people get so pissed at you and despise you. Like, you're ungrateful for making more money than people make. You probably make in a week what some people make in a month. And it's not enough.
Meaning, we hit this first goal and we hit another one.
And then on top of it, how you're making the money is that you're sitting in a chair playing video games. I mean, not what I'm doing is back-breaking work either. I'm well aware of that. What we do is a very easy gig. But I'm appreciative. At least I think I seem to be. I'm genuinely appreciative that, holy fuck, I get to do this as a living and people like it enough that they support it. I'm not sitting there like pressuring people to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just bringing this up. I don't care about the bird, okay? Like, did I say anything else about the goal? We didn't hit the other goal for the bird. I still got a ton of new members. Thank you. Make sure you're here Thursday for the members only stream of World of Warcraft. It'll be a fucking banger. Birds, Natsu, birds.
I'm back.
Matt,
did I even fucking mention it?
Mary Dimitri donated $5 through Super
No,
Chat.
because I'm thankful that people gave. I don't even know there was a shit ton of members.
My things and more. He has nothing to complain about. Nothing. F off Phil. Angry face emoji.
Yeah, 100%, Mari. Quasar, thank you for being Quasar Blade. Thank you for being a cheap ass. I want to hit the applause again. I'm going out of control tonight.
You always go out of control with that fucking
and I know it's
applause
but
button.
Rich, my expenses are this and this. Like, yeah, okay, but that's your choice. I bought this house. That's not my audience's fault. That's not my audience's burden. My job is to be entertaining so I can pay the bills. Beyond that, that's it. Owe me nothing. You know what I mean?
And this just came to mind. What if Phil is just not capable of being hired and is potentially blacklisted based on what we know?
Oh, I've talked about that before. Thank you for being a member for well over a year, dude. Seriously. Thank you. Yeah, that's a real thing. But even beyond that,
Matt,
though,
I'm hard.
Populist Pundit donated $5 through Super Chat. I'm working Thursday, but I'll be sure to watch the VOD and maybe hop in on my break. Have fun playing WoW.
All right, well, yeah, I'll definitely still play it for you. I think other people will have a blast watching it too, so thank you. Appreciate you, man. I like your day. I know I mentioned it before, but your name is awesome. I turned off the moan because when people were given members before, so I think shout out to Lost in Gaming. I appreciate you, man. 50 member bomb. It was for like an hour. It's like, okay, thank you. And I'm not complaining. Thank you. But yeah, it's like, dude, that was just like some idea, harebrained thing I came up with. We hit the goal. I was very appreciative and happy. And even when there are a few times we didn't hit the membership goal, and I was still appreciative. We still got a good amount of members. Thank you. It doesn't have to be hit every fucking time. And when it is, great.
What is Rich
But
talking about? How much
doesn't
he
have
likes
that
to
perspective. His perspective again, and you can't blame everything on his tism, is because he's also a narcissist. That's again, I'm not a psychiatrist, but it's irrefutable that he genuinely feels because he turns on a camera that he is owed that money, and you're not. You're not owed that money. I'm not owed any money by my audience. You're not owed any money by your audience. They have to want to give it to you. Man, I'm going on a whole fucking speech right now. Jesus Christ, shut up.
We will do an actual marathon tomorrow, okay? But we need to hit that goal, all right? But I don't think we're going to do it, to be honest. So
Whoa,
we can get some support now, at least to hit the first goal by the end of tonight. That would be greatly appreciated. You know, I'm playing something new you guys have asked for years. So,
oh my God, that fucking 3 frame per second AI green screen it's getting worse.
okay. These first 2 videos.
Like, dude, I genuinely, it's bad to the point, and I'm not like I don't think I'm overthinking it. That might be why your viewership is down, Phil. It's not, it's annoying to watch you. I farted again. People come for my farts, though.
Did someone say Blue Chew?
Marathon streams are for closers like Glenn Gary and Glenn Ross. Is that a reference to that movie? That's a book, actually, too. That was made into a movie.
Videos on YouTube. Please leave some comments. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, man, that movie was a banger.
And obviously, we can figure out if we want to do more or not. I'm going to be honest, though.
The delicate Steve is hard.
It's disappointing that we tried something new. This is something that was asked for. For the last 2 years since this game came out, people asked me would I play Dave the Diver. And at first my answer was, well, no, because it was PC only. Then they did console ports. And I was like, we never got around to it. So now that we're doing these indie nights, I said, let's do it. People actually voted this morning and said they wanted it. But take a look. We didn't even get to 1 goal tonight.
And he's still, Phil, just because people want, oh my God, he's playing the game. Empty my wallet. That's not how it works either.
And we were looking to hit 2 to do a marathon tomorrow. So that's disheartening and disappointing. You know, I want to be able to do a variety of games and try.
Yeah, I'm not playing. I think that's part of the reason his viewership is down, because his setup is so fucking retarded. His setup is stupid.
It's garish.
Like that awful low frame rate green screen effect you're using. Like you being
your
like,
green
it doesn't
screen
even make
cuts off
sense.
half your set.
Different
Yours
thing.
looks like shit.
I don't know why this one didn't resonate. We've done other.
Matt, I'm hard.
Lyoko Warrior donated $5 through Super Chat. Whenever I see one of his thumbnails, it's just a blurry out of focus still frame from his stream. It takes him 30 minutes to make that?
Well, Derek is too busy jerking off to make it for him.
Indie games and it's work. So I don't really get it. I thought that it.
Oh, dude, that is another thing that is, I know it's a hamster wheel of discussion because you'd say the same thing over, but it is amazing that Phil doesn't get that it's not what people, the game is like a minuscule amount of the motivation what people tune in for. Maybe you'll get like, it's like when I watch gameplay of a new game that's coming out to see if I want to buy it. I watch like at most 2 minutes of it. Same with your stream, Phil. Maybe they wanted to see Dave the Diver played so they could see a few minutes of it. They're not there. Oh, I can't wait. Like they could just fucking play the game themselves. It's the interaction and the entertainment value you bring. You just like, oh, we are on a beach. There are clouds in the sky. There is ocean. There is sand.
Matt,
I can't get hard.
Yasusa116 donated $5 through Super Chat. I was watching him play Minecraft and his character kept moving, so the camera kept moving in and out. It was making me motion sick.
Yeah, I maybe I'm overthinking it. Which
of course you are.
Wouldn't shock me, but I think that is part of like, dude, it's not very watchable. Sitting there and watching him like jittering every time he moves is like, what the fuck? And he's so big And again, and I know why he is, because he has it up here so you can't see the movage. Again, shout out to Never Blowing Bubbles for pointing that out. It's just terrible. His other setup where you saw his set, he was on part of the screen, or if he was in a corner and the top part was the game, was significantly better. Significantly better.
It was fun.
This is not an upgrade. In my opinion, this is, and I'm not saying it just because it's you, Phil. This is a downgrade. Go back to your other set. I genuinely feel that you have lost some. Granted, the whole Kino Casino thing didn't help either. That's an understatement. But combine that with the fact that you have this weird fucking fever
Matt,
dream set.
I'm hard.
That you're floating in the
Ryoko
ocean.
Warrior donated $5 through Super Chat. I've said it before, but his mic clipping out his face looks awful.
Yeah, dude, it looks awful. I wish I could find that picture where it looks like he's about to get slapped in the face with a gorilla dick. But it's like the bike, but it looks like big dick incoming. Oh my god, I'm sure, but it would be like dead air for like 10 minutes, so I won't do it now. But it's just, it's not a good, I almost want to say objectively a downgrade from your previous set. How when you played games. Easily. Make a smaller thing of you, put the little border around it again. It's better. Now, at least I've noticed too, he's doing it slowly because he's a narcissist and he doesn't want to actually say Rich was right about how you have the mic. But someone noticed that he is slowly, like, millimeter by millimeter each day, bringing the mic slightly closer. Yeah, it's a dynamic mic. That's what you have to fucking do, Phil. But yeah, I think if people are tuning in to just watch you game, they see this and it's like, that's so fucking distracting. I'm out. He's like floating in the ocean with Dave. Dave is floating with fucking Dave.
And I'd like feedback, okay? Because again, this is a game that people requested. I spent money, I bought it today because people said they want it.
Oh god, he's doing it like it's 2017. I bought this game. I spent my own money. That's how it works, Phil. You buy the game for yourself. I wish I could find that picture. It's like dick incoming. That's how you can tell I'm fucking overtired because I remember that one time I had like a fucking laughing meltdown laughing about something else with Phil for like 20 minutes. Now I'm just picturing a gorilla about to slap him in the face with its erect dick.
So, I guess we'll see. All right, but anyway.
Instead of, what was it, 100 men versus a gorilla, it's just Phil versus a gorilla with an erection.
Phil versus 5 gorillas. Phil would die, but somehow live on in like a corporeal form, like Obi-Wan.
What we'll do is we'll talk over the course of this week and see if
not like a Force ghost though, but like a retarded short bus ghost.
We'll see. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you for watching, Dave the
100 versus. You would get ripped to fucking shreds, dude.
100 gorillas
100
versus Rich.
He
could probably eat 100 gorillas
easily.
He absolutely could eat 100
If they had
gorillas.
no weapons,
look at how fat he is.
Dude, there would be a bunch of fucking human corpses, and the gorilla would just start eating a banana and be like, "Oh, that was an inconvenience."
Your life is an inconvenience. Just ask your mother.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, what's my tab at, Borden? Let's see. You always give a tab update, and I'm like, oh shit, let me see what my tab is at. I can't because my mouse is dying. 3.6 gigabytes. Yeah, I'm gonna refresh. It's time to refresh. Yeah, and Sue, again, I've reviewed Never Blowing Bubbles Ever Again USA, but he noticed that. He's like, Rich, you noticed that the camera's here? Which also looks weird. So you have this low frame rate camera. He's super zoomed in, again, looking like some kind of sculpture bust from the Roman Empire. And it's like all jittery, low frame rate. Like his hair is still here. It's here. It's like, it's not a good look, dude. And I think people tune out because it's distracting. DSP tries it, trumps tremendous ocean water, believe me.
Alrighty, everybody. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You know me, I'm honest. I had fun with the game.
Oh yeah, you're honest.
But I'm disappointed that people asked for it this morning, wanted me to buy it. I bought it with a DLC.
Oh no, he spent a little extra money on it, is what he's saying. I bought it with the DLC, and you didn't support. Oh, you worked in a fucking factory all day? 12 hours? And I still made more than you're going to make in a week? Well, I bought a video game. Do you not see how awful that sounds, Phil? Do you not see how awful that sounds? Why do you think I made the cheap-ass thing? Because it all adds up and you appreciate that's still a hard-earned dollar that someone worked to make and to give to you or to me.
Welcome back to Forest Sounds.
But you don't see it that way. You see it as, oh, now I got to put you on the leaderboard. It's an inconvenience. It doesn't even register. Oh, God, you
every
make all
move
of us
Rich
look bad,
takes
dude.
registers on the
That's
Richter
why
scale.
I'm also fascinated with you.
It's
Okay,
why
because
Rich has to live on the East Coast. If he lived along the
really,
San
honestly,
Andreas
not a lot of
fault
people
line,
showed up
he'd
for
knock
it.
the United States into
Quasar,
anarchy.
Susha, perfect example. And I'm going to keep it real, too. You know what's going to happen? The cheap asses are going to keep me afloat when the economy goes to shit. Because it probably is.
If the economy goes to
Just
shit,
keep it
how
real
are they
and
going
just
to
say
pay
it.
you,
But
stupid?
he doesn't see that either because
Do you not see how
he can't see the
redundant
forest
and
because
how...
the trees are in the way.
Wait a minute, motherfucker. Do you not see how stupid what you just said is? If the economy is gonna go down in tank, how are the people who give you money gonna have the money to give you, stupid? If the economy tanks, you're going tits up, fat boy.
Or
Suffer,
the gin is in
fatty.
his stomach.
And we didn't even hit a tier 1 goal of support. So it's disappointing. Again, it's another thing that people have asked for.
Imagine
give people what they
genuinely
want,
thinking someone would choose to give money to
It
Rich.
doesn't seem like it actually worked. I don't know.
Yeah, that green thing you have doesn't work either.
You tell me.
Wait, you turn your lights off? Not your background lights. Why does this set with, not even talking about the LED lights, it looks, you need more light on you for that shit to work right, dude.
Because this is confusing to me. People said that they wanted this for Indies night, so I did it, and now where was everybody, right?
Who wants to place bets in the next few weeks? I'll give him a few weeks. He'll start changing his set because of what I said. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm overestimating if he listens to my takes. However, I do. I think his viewership is down because his set is fucking stupid.
And in addition to that, everyone knew that tonight, if we hit the 2 goals, we're doing the marathon
Oh, dude, everything's going to go up. His shelves are going to be empty.
tomorrow, which would have been the perfect timing for it, and now we're not doing it. You know, we didn't hit it. We didn't even hit 1 goal tonight. So now so FYI, here's what's going to happen now.
I can't believe he thinks people, like, imagine you don't know anything about Phil and you tune into his stream and you see him bitching at his audience. You are tuning the fuck back out. If you don't know any of the lore and you're like, this guy's a fucking asshole. Sketchy, I know what you're talking about, dude. I know what you're talking about.
Okay? So tomorrow is going to be
Where is that an email?
a standard gameplay.
The thing is, I'm not doing anything. I'll do merch when I'm at 100K here. So I'll check it out. We'll look at it. Next stream. You know what? Next stream. Hey Siri. Set a reminder
boy,
for
here we
Thursday
go.
to look at sketches for the merchandise.
Look at sketches for the merchandise for tomorrow.
Yeah, because it is midnight. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. That's like when I get more of a base following here is when I'll probably drop merch. Now, other things, I need to get a different banner. I hate the thumbs up with me looking like a fucking dork. It's dated. It needs to go. That's stuff I should do like right now. Adrian, thank you for gifting
look
a
like
Rich
a
Tomorrow
fucking
membership. I appreciate you. But RTU streams is dead. RTU is dead. It's time to completely just go.
Hey Siri, how do I lose weight?
Hey, yeah, 10,000 subs, 10,000 members goal here for you to buy my merchandise. So give me money to spend more money on me. Now those Thursday we'll look at them, and if I get a green light from the audience, yes, those will be used right away, and then we could chat. But merchandise, I'm going to wait until I get into 6 figures with subs, meaning 100K. RTU's Brothers After Work Burrito, thank you very much, my friend, for also being a cheap ass. And I that's why I set a reminder too, so I didn't forget. So it's because if I don't set it right fucking now, I will forget.
Play day. Sadly, there will not be a podcast. I can't do a podcast tomorrow. It's not possible. Okay. I will be
No, Sketchy Nugget, you're good.
around once I'm freed up. I'm hoping to be freed up by around 1 p.m. Pacific time. And if that's the case, I will begin with a gameplay stream of Oblivion Remastered that will run till roughly around 4 p.m. Okay? So it's going to be a weird stream. This is why I wanted to do the marathon.
Well, again, Taylor, 100K is far away.
Matt,
let's just keep it real.
Isusha116 donated
Yes.
$5 through Super Chat. Did you hear about Asman Gold falling through his ceiling?
Yeah, I know. He's the proud alpha male member of the right.
What?
And again, every face you do with
Marathon
him.
tomorrow because it would have been perfect. Because even though it was going to be starting.
Yes, he fell through the fucking attic. Dude, because the guy has more money than God. Okay? But he lives in like his mom's, who passed away sadly, but his mom's old, like broken down house. And he lives like a fucking degenerate. Literally. I'm not kidding. He told this story. He used to wake, you know what was his alarm clock? There was a dead rat near a window, and when it heated up, you could smell the carcass more. Yeah, it's like some psyche, like dude has money where, yeah, he could buy like, okay, you don't want to like spending money, even though you're a multimillionaire? Cool. Buy a cheap ass house then, but it's some, you know what I mean? But he's the guy who's like,
I
oh, they need to
did,
have bigger
yeah.
breasts in video games. It's weird.
Katy
I don't- did
Perry
he
was
always
really
do the get
stupid.
woke or broke shit,
and they
Or was
kind
that
of like
oh,
opened
wow, I
the
should spice
inside
things
of
up a little
the
bit. Trump's back in
capsule
office?
before
'Cause
they
I
were
feel like
supposed
I've
to.
noticed that more with him.
Yeah, they were. They
and it
were really
correlated.
dumb.
I could be wrong though. I'll admit if I'm wrong. No, not until Trump's second term. Yeah, I remember. Like, I
So
used to
fucking funny.
kind of watch him because he seemed like more balanced. Yeah, if he's the well, if you look at guys like Harmon again, oh, I'm talking about him. He's always on, but like, yeah, like, oh wow, I relate to Asmongold. I see a lot of me in him. He's audience captured. Yep. What a way to do. You guys see me?
No,
that's so weird.
You're like so fat we can't not see you.
That's very bizarre. That's very bizarre. That's very bizarre. That's very bizarre. That's very. Ah, excellent connection. There we go. That's very bizarre. Nah, don't see. Yeah. All right, whatever. YouTube's been a little weird tonight. That's okay.
Starting late, it would have been a very long stream, so it wouldn't have mattered. But now, it's just going to be a really weird, short.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Like, I guess he gets off on the feeling empowered. What's up, Sarah? How are you? Asmongold, I mean. Because the guy lives like he's homeless, so, and you know he's a multimillionaire. So, yeah, I just guess he likes the audience retention. It's a very important thing to him. I mean, he's such an unlikely celebrity, you know. We've watched his old videos. I'm not going to watch him again. Like how he used to live. He was just a fucking World of Warcraft dork who couldn't even be bothered to, like, clean up his rotting food. And he still can't be today.
Cucumbers.
I mean, he even said that he used to, like, wake up and, like, his gums would bleed. And yeah, I saw that once. It's crazy. And he would wipe the blood from his gums on his wall. What the fuck? Oh, can I just... Man, I'm farting. Listen.
Oh, god damn, Rich.
Can I
you
just,
are
like,
a fucking
live
disgusting
like
pervert.
not saying I'm Mary Poppins, but I don't have rotten fucking food around, man. It's like... Can I live like a degenerate and wipe blood from my gums on my wall and make millions? I don't.
It was
I don't
just a
understand.
carnival act.
Yeah, I don't, but I'm not. Why am I trying to understand? It's the internet. Nothing makes sense. 2025, nothing makes sense.
What up, Dasher?
Nothing has made sense for like the past 15 years.
Matt, I'm hard.
Yes.
RTU's Brothers Robust Burrito donated $5 through Super Chat. That's a very bizarre. That's a very bizarre.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
a very bizarre.
It kept on
That's
looping.
a very bizarre. That's very bizarre.
Shit.
Oh, listen. My breasts are very bizarre.
Breasts.
Breasts.
Wow. Breasts.
Breasts.
Wow.
Important odd stream of Oblivion Remaster. Okay, starting again. Hopefully starting around 1 p.m. I don't know. We're going to see, okay? But we'll see. Then tomorrow night, it's going to be more Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Okay, so now we still have to hit 2 more goals. So tomorrow we have to hit a goal on the first stream and on the late stream in order to do our marathon on Wednesday. Okay, so...
This is his streams. This is it. This is... Oh, Phil.
I hope that we'll hit the...
And then on top of it, I'm telling you, dude, listen to me. People are not tuning in because your broken-ass green screen setup is distracting as fuck.
Those goals tomorrow, okay? Sucks that we didn't hit it tonight because it would have been perfect. At least if we hit 1 tonight and only having 1 left tomorrow, but didn't even hit it 1 tonight for David.
What up,
Diver.
mental patience? How are you, man?
Okay.
I don't know what Phil did. I know
all
he
those
quit.
Super distracting animations in the background doesn't help either.
Being asked would I ever host. The thing is with hosting, the person...
This is very bizarre. It kept on
No,
repeating.
buddy. No.
Yeah, I knew it. See?
No, Bubby. What you want? You want to come up? Come on. Up.
I keep laughing at where it looks like he's about
Come
to
here.
get slapped in the face with a giant dick.
Oh, you
I
want
wish
it
I could
there?
find it.
The person has to be online. Like, the person who I would host is Killdozer TV because Killdozer has hosted me a bunch on Kick. So I actually follow Killdozer now on Kick. And every time that I go offline, the guy's never streaming. So I can never host him because he's never available. So maybe one day I will host Killdozer because and kind of, pay it forward to him because he hosted me so I could host him back.
No.
But sadly, he's not around. He's not streaming right now.
All right. This ending is boring here.
I need that money.
No. Let's see if Memology has anything. What's Memola? What the fuck? It has a million subs. Okay.
Matt, I'm hard.
Lyoko Warrior donated $5 through Super Chat. I still think that in business school they taught him it's important to treat your customers as part of your business, and he took it literally.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, no, he thinks that his customers are his employees. What is this DSP? Fans calling alt owners. Oh, the mentally disabled. Did we watch that? I don't think we did. Let me see if I could find something real quick. There's Bill Gates with breasts. Here it is. I found, oh, that was easy. Oh, no. Oh, here it is. Here it Big erect cock incoming. Whoa!
Good Lord. Who's fighting 100 gorillas?
Look.
Rich. He said he could beat 100 gorillas.
Great green screen setup, Phil. Dude, it looks like Harambe is coming down from the heavens and is going to fucking give him the mushroom tattoo of the century.
No. Knock your shit off and shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, my God. Oh. Actually, you know what, Phil? The setup's great. Keep it. It's insane. The man is a fucking lunatic. I swear to God. Oh, my God. No, we haven't watched DSP. I think I missed
Matt,
the other super chat too.
I'm hard.
Toyota Corolla donated $4.99 through Super Chat. DSP tries it. BBC Lamau.
I didn't say BB. It's just, dude, it looks like he's going to get dick slapped. And it looks like, whoa, here it comes.
He's really immature.
Oh, I remember the first time I saw that. I saw it on Twitter. I was fucking crying. Jesus Christ, I gotta stop thinking about her. I'm just gonna fucking giggle like a schoolgirl the rest of the stream because I'm a freak.
Which?
He's patting his head again.
I want you to understand something.
I will definitely watch the Medicare thing next time I stream. I just don't feel like getting pissed off right now. To be honest with you. I know I said I would. That's on me. It's late. And I want to actually go to sleep after this and not get riled up and pissed off.
This literally is a situation where I'm in dire financial straits, and if this stands,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna be making half as less
Wait a
money on
minute. Did
YouTube as I
Mr.
ever did
Medicare make a
before.
video
Starting
about
now,
Rich?
I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna have all my shit reclaimed. Credit.
Am I streaming this evening, you mean? Maybe. 2 reasons why. 1, I'm definitely getting the ASMR video done. I am not doing anything else until it's done. 2, Lauren wants me to do some things with her tomorrow. So I'm not sure.
Your Pokemon needs attention?
Card bills are gonna go default. I'm probably gonna have to declare bankruptcy. I'm gonna lose everything. And
Have a
as
good
for
night, Kara.
people spamming over on Kick, I will be very matter of fact and very transparent. All right, on Kick, we know.
Yo, his hairline almost looks like he got like that Bosley Hair Club shit, but he didn't. Obviously, this mouse is fucking losing its mind.
All the drama and stuff that's happened over the months. Okay, we know this, and I'm appreciative of everyone who watches me on Kick every day. But there is definitely a toxic troll element on Kick.
That haircut is something. Look, he has like divots right here. You see these?
People who think that they can say or do whatever they want despite the rules, despite the fact that I've already reprimanded them for their behaviors, and they're not going to get away with it. They're acting like it.
Oh, God, that's a tough one because I only have choice of one. A reboot of Fear. I'm gonna have to say too because they're both.
Then
kinda
why would
equal with
Rich
me.
get all mad like
And
he said, bro?
a reboot of Castlevania, a 3D Castlevania, but having From Software develop it.
Dude, he fucking steals my
I
ideas.
can't really decide between the two.
Bro, he steals my ideas. He steals my clips. Bro, Rich, that's my idea. And has been my idea since fucking Elden Ring, bro. In fact, when I saw that game for Switch, Duskborn, I thought it was Castlevania. It would have made so much sense.
Did we watch this already? I don't think we did.
You
did we?
fat fucking blubbering moron.
Or you just tried to get me to watch something JCS.
Shit, we've been going for
Full
4
out long.
hours.
Yeah, the first one was fucking fantastic.
Oh,
dude.
fuck. Tired.
Oh, look, it's going to be a tough time. Trump's tariffs start to hit the... Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think we saw it. Did we see this before?
Does anybody give a shit?
I mean, the
for real?
JCS is relatively short, but...
Right?
No, I don't think you're trolling necessarily.
I don't think you're trolling necessarily, but maybe you are. Just maybe.
Oh my god, these tariffs are like a fucking hemorrhoid on my ass.
Oh no, he won't be able to pay his mommy's
No,
mortgage.
because it's going to be PvP, isn't it? Duskbloods?
No, it's PvP.
Yeah, oh yeah, we've
PvE.
seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it. All right, what do I have? Because I put a shit ton of stuff in my playlist. Let's see here.
Autism. Oh
We've
God,
seen that.
I'm not
That I
gonna
know
do
we've
this,
definitely seen.
Rich. I don't give a shit. I don't want to watch you watch Phil. That's fucking retarded, guys. I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna go to bed because Rich is like Ambien and my ass is falling asleep here. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you all for watching. We had a lot of people here today. You guys really just don't like Rich and his politics, huh? He's a dumbass fat bitch moron that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, can barely read, thinks everything is food, fucking tried to eat a police cruiser, bro. When he called the Thorpes, he was out there trying to munch on a police cruiser. Fat bitch thought that the tires were cake or some shit. But anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all very much. Have a good night.